Okay, I think we left off at Troll Skull Manor. Okay, so last time y'all made your final prep for the heist at the talent show, um, which is gonna be happening tonight, basically. We ended the last session with everyone going home and going to sleep. Um, y'all built the stage. Blinken set up a trapdoor mechanism. He's waiting on Thorgrin to tunnel through the 3 feet of stone to make the trapdoor to the basement work. Y'all's plan is to drop Victoro through the trapdoor, beat him up, possibly kill him, and then Kirby, you're going to pretend to be Victoro so that his son Tenzero hands you the golden axe, the golden mandolin, when he is done with his portion of the talent show. I believe when y'all planned it out, you decided that Tenzero would be the very last student to go up and do his talent. Thorgrin broke into the basement and is getting ready there. He started exploring and he found a bunch of cultists in the basement. He killed a few of them. He met the used cart salesman for the first time. And he rescued a bunch of ruby rabbits and a member of the Thieves Guild gang who were being held in the basement as potential low level sacrifices. There was word that there was some noble in the basement as well, but Thorgrin didn't find him. Thorgrin is not here. He's in the basement. Um, Inchi and Huel stole a shipment of spears from Lord Growlhound and gave it to the Ruby Rabbits. The Ruby Rabbits said that they would give you um, Sinesh of Thresh, the frog person ranger, and two other guys, two other Ruby Rabbits to help y'all out with whatever you're doing tonight. Um, Y'all just since Huel was asleep and Inchi probably wanted to talk it over to everybody else, Sinesh of Thresh will arrive at the Yawning Portal around noon with the guys for y'all to tell him what to do. Y'all planted the stone that Xanathar will use to disrupt the sacrifice that the Castellanters are planning for tonight. That will take away some of Xanathar's power. Um, I believe that that is all that happened. Does anyone have any questions before we get started?
Nope.
Is Brack sleeping?
Okay.
Nope, no, I'm just thinking of a question. I'll get back to you.
I'm sleeping. I have a question.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Because I have narcolepsy. I remember waking up and there was like a giant monster. Was I
Oh,
dreaming
yes.
that?
No. So, the very last thing that happened is Thorgrin was trying to sneak back to, who just left?
No!
Mike
Sean!
or Sean.
Sean.
Sean!
No! He fought so hard. He got so far.
Sean!
But in the end, it doesn't even matter. And he's back. Yay!
Heavy rain flashbacks.
Oh my gosh. So Brax was trying to sneak past the giant cat in the basement, and him and his group got discovered by the cat, and the cat dropped its illusion, and it was a chasme, which is a kind of devil mosquito.
Yeah, I do not remember that. That's nice one, Thorgan.
Yeah, the only thing it's gonna suck is this dick.
Mm.
Oh wait, no, it's a mosquito. No, never mind.
Nice.
Whoa.
Yeah, nice job, big guy.
Did was it last session he was killing a bunch of people?
Yeah, that
Thorgan
was
was?
last session. Yeah.
Okay, that's when I fell asleep. Okay, I got you. Thank you. I'm all
Yeah,
caught
you're
Yeah,
up.
I,
welcome.
I kind of went on a rampage down there.
It was pretty cool. Thorgan is beefy.
Yes, I am your friend. Smash.
Smash. Okay. So we are going to start with our favorite character, the classic character, the character everybody here is playing, Destry Castellanter. Destry, you wake up at the job that Victoro has assigned you to, managing the nail factory outside Snow Beetle Orchard. He says, "The staff there are falling behind, Destry. Do something useful with your blood and use your brain to get those numbers back up." You were assigned here about 5 days ago, right after seeing your friends at El Torchel Academy. It was weird, but you came here and you started getting to work, and you sleep in this nail factory and you wake up. Destry, how would you go about getting the numbers at this nail factory up? Brax, please play Destry for like 5 minutes.
Well, I thought you said you all. I was waiting for someone else to like say something.
No, no, no. I said Destry, you wake up.
Okay. Uh, in order to increase, okay, what is the average worker there?
The average worker there is producing about 50 nails a day. Victoro would like that back up to its height of 65. There's a
Yes.
foreman. There's about 12 people working here.
What are they? Goblins, dwarves? Like, are they
Uh,
smaller
you w-
races, bigger races?
you wake up, you stretch, you wash your face off with a cloth, and you step outside and you see it. You're 13 workers who are about 13 to 15 years old.
They're children.
Well, their hands are small enough they can do all the little details and such and really get into the small parts of the furnace.
This is a nail
These,
factory.
yes, historically run by children.
Aren't nails made by like blacksmiths?
Not factories when they were first being built up. They were staffed by children. Benjamin Franklin had a nail factory on his plantation that was run by slave children.
Well, shit. I guess I'm gonna need to get more children or discipline.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Destry wouldn't do
This
that.
this very industrious 13-year-old boy walks up to you, and he's covered in coal and soot and ash, and he has little scars on his hands where he's burnt them before. Uh, and he's smoking out of a pipe, and he says, "What'll it be today, boss?"
Okay, so for the first day, Destry is just gonna watch. He's just gonna see what happens on a day-to-day basis, right? He's just gonna see what happens, note down everything that goes wrong, and then start like figuring out, okay, where are the problem areas? What's causing the most holdups? Like, is it
Uh,
injuries?
it
Is
seems to
it
be worker morale. These children, they're working here because they were caught begging in the streets of Waterdeep, and they were sentenced to be here to be more useful and productive members of society.
okay?
Uh,
Who is
you
the
look at
foreman?
them. The foreman is the only plucky person there. He's a 13-year-old boy, and he's talking to
Okay,
you right now.
is he an ass? Like, having watched like what's gone on,
Hmm.
is he an asshole to them?
He is responsible for getting their numbers up, just like you. So yeah, he's yelling at them. Work harder, you little maggots. Wait, if you don't work hard enough, you don't get dinner. That's how it was when I came here, and I was only 8 years old.
I mean, if it's just a morale thing and they're criminals, but they're kids, is there a way to increase the workload? Or
You could
not
try out.
workload, but like the worker amount? Like, can I?
Yeah, yeah. You could go bribe a few guards to bring you some beggars that they find.
Not beggars. Let's they don't really. Oh yeah, fuck it. Let's get the beggars.
Okay,
Uh,
yeah. If you don't want to do that, there's also like a camp of people that were caught begging in Waterdeep and expelled from the city. The camp has been set up about a mile away outside of Undercliff Village.
okay. So are these like criminal workers? They're not earning any wage. They're just
Well,
serving time.
yeah, I mean, not earning a wage is a crime.
Okay, so we are paying them.
Yeah, you're paying them in room and board, so food and a place to sleep.
Okay, yeah, let's let's go get more kids.
Okay. You go into Undercliff Village, roll me a
That
d6.
that sounded so wrong. Yeah, I'm just gonna go get more kids, don't mind me.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
you are just an industrious factory owner uh, back in medieval times. This is all perfectly normal. It's how our
you
society started. Isn't it great? Isn't it
you,
amazing?
you said 1d6 or
Yeah, 1d6.
5?
All right, yeah, you were able to convince a couple of people that don't have like orphans and a couple people they have parents and they need to someplace where their kid can be taken care of. Someplace where they can at least get, food and shelter every night. It's better than living out here in cloth tents outside the
Oh,
village or outside the
oh,
city.
okay. Um, so that's a total of how many kids? 9?
You had 8, or I
Oh,
said you had 13 total, so now you have 18 total.
18. Okay. 18 plus the foreman. Is there anyone else who works here?
No, with that 5, you spend all day looking. That's who you're able to get. Um,
So there's uh no one to do number checks, because if the foreman's just yelling at the employees all day, who's doing quality control? Who's making sure we're
ooh,
actually up to quota?
ooh,
I
you could
I
assign one of your new kids to do that.
Okay, so I'm actually gonna go a seniority route, okay? That
Okay,
foreman, he's now quality control. Good job, you don't
okay.
answer to the foreman.
See, folks, that's what you get when you work hard. And he takes
Don't
another
be an
puff
ass
of his
about it.
pipe.
I'm gonna look at the second oldest kid. You're now the foreman. Don't be an ass. Okay? I have an idea here. And then yeah, I'm just gonna let them all like sort themselves out there. Um, pull out a book and start actually taking note. What are we missing? Okay, if morale's an issue, the foreman's not doing his job. Who's the foreman answering to? Who's the plant
Okay.
manager? Who's making sure we actually have the materials to make the product? You said we only had 13 kids and all of them but one was a worker. That ain't good.
Yeah, yeah. Those are the things that you can start figuring out. Destry, roll a d20. I guess what would this be? An intelligence check to see how well you can get this factory moving in a couple days.
Okay. Normal?
Normal plus whatever your intelligence is.
Nat 1 for 3.
Ooh, shit.
No wonder why I'm being sacrificed.
Yeah, this is typical Destry doing the family business. This is why you went the gambling route. Um,
Look,
Destry, you try so hard and you feel like you get so far, but in the end, you just didn't have what it takes to get these kids making stuff. Hiring more workers, it just encouraged more laziness, and the shakeups that you did to the structure, it slowed down the workload a lot. You wake up again on your 5th day of doing this, and you feel not so great about yourself. You remember why you started using some of your family money and loan shark money to go gambling, because at least that way you sometimes brought home a return. And you know that for this failure, there's going to be consequences. About halfway through your day at trying to get the weekly shipments out at this nail factory, the doors open, and in steps Lady Amala Castellanter, your aunt on
oh shit.
your father's side. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, she is married to your uncle. She steps in and she has a little hand fan made out of paper, blowing across her face to try to get some fresh air in her face, because the fumes and the water runoff from this nail factory, it just sits stagnant in the fields behind the factory. She's trying to get some fresh air in there. These sweaty kids, they just stink as they've been working all day. And she steps forward and she goes, "Oh, hello, Destry. I'm here for your weekly report. We all are excited to see how well our favorite Casaletta son is doing." And Destry, you know the number she's looking for, the amount of nails per child per week. With the extra that you've hired, that lowers the average and the productivity wasn't really increased. So you started out at 50 a day per child, and you're now down to 40 per child. You show her this and she goes, "Oh, Destry, my boy."
Technically, that's a win.
Whatever the average would be if you add more children to it, but they don't increase productivity. Overall, your productivity has not increased. It has gone down. I'm not going
Fuck.
to do the math right now.
I was trying to catch you on that and be like, well,
Oh,
I guess.
DM magic, 40% or 40 is actually less overall. um, and she says, my, Destry, 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 I really believe you should have gone with your parents all the way to Neverwinter. There are less high standards over there. Someone like you could thrive there. What are we going to do with you?"
I don't know. I don't know. What are you gonna do with me?
She says,
Eh,
"Destry, my boy, you look so tired."
Yeah, tired of someone who uh married into the family telling me I'm not doing a good enough job for said family.
She says, she puts her hand on her chest and like a little bit of outrage, and she says, "I brought connections to this family, the likes of which you don't even begin to understand. You run around with gifts from my benefactor, who I brought to the family. You run around with his imp and his magic, and what do you do with it, Destry? You waste it. You waste your potential all the time." And, just a second. Says, "Destry, you're being very rude and you're having a bad attitude. I suggest you take a deep and meaningful sleep." Destry, you feel your eyes grow heavy. You feel your brain get foggy as she says, "Take a deep sleep." I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
Uh, she's casting a spell, I think, right?
Yes.
Okay, Destry. Okay, would Destry have been leveling up with the party?
No.
Okay, even from his own adventures, he didn't level up or anything.
No. No, you were put to work, not adventuring.
Okay, you said what's say? Sorry,
Wisdom with disadvantage.
18.
Motherfucker. You know that your aunt is trying to put you into a deep sleep. What do you do?
Let's hex the bitch.
Okay.
Uh, okay, so bonus action hex, and then we're gonna disadvantage her. We're gonna disadvantage her charisma.
Okay.
I'm assuming she's also a warlock.
Yep.
I don't remember what I have in. Okay.
It's okay. I don't want this to really be a whole combat thing.
Anyways,
Um,
he's gonna hex her, for charisma and make a run for it. And when he gets out the door, I'm assuming he's getting clubbed on the head.
Yep. You send her in a hex and you push by her in her confusion, and she yells out, "Stop him!" And as soon as you get outside of the nail factory, you are surrounded and beaten by a few Castellanter family guards. Your child workers watch on in horror. And Destry, you black out. Going over to Troll Skull Manor, everybody except Thorgrin wakes up and comes downstairs. Um, Schema Weird Bottle is here, Elzerna is here, Blinken, Huel, and Inchi are here, sitting around the bar, knowing that today is the day that they are going to heist the Golden Mandolin from El Torchel Academy. This would be the time for your final preparation. Anything that you want to buy, Inchi and Huel, y'all need to go to the Yawning Portal and tell the Ruby Rabbits what they're going to be doing tonight, and then we are going to start the heist.
Okay.
Let's start. Let's just go from the top to the bottom here. Lincoln, would you like to do anything before the heist gets started?
Um, Probably not really, because my only thing is obviously making sure that when we do the show and stuff, I'm going to make sure everything is running correctly. And so, obviously making sure the plan's going well, make sure that, pay attention to where, Victorio is and then, the switch and everything. So right now he's
Okay.
just kind of, you know, I guess a little antsy to make sure that things go well, right? So,
Okay. All right. Schema Weird Bottle steps up to the table and he uh, takes a big bag out and he sets it on the table. And in the bag are 3 potions of greater healing and 3 potions of invisibility. And he says, "I raided our supplies at the towers last night. This is what I have left over.
ooh,
Hopefully, it can be of some help to us. Anybody want one?"
and Blinken kind of looks at the potions, and I'm like, yeah, I could take one of each, I think, just in case.
All right, Blinken, you can add that to your character sheet.
Yeah.
Inchi, Huel, how about y'all?
What does the liquid of the invisibility potion look like?
Um, I imagine it looks like shampoo, like in water, like shampoo in a clear container, like this viscous white fluid.
Okay. And she'll grab one of those and say, "Well, this potion doesn't look very invisible, but I'm going to trust you that it'll work."
And Schema says, "Look how far we've come with you trusting me." And he smiles at you.
You kidnapped me. Don't forget that.
And he says, "Oh, I think about it all the time."
Me too. Me too.
Hewley, Hewley, how about you?
I don't think there's anything else that I can think of off the top of my mind.
All right. If y'all don't have anything you want to do in the city to prep for the heist, the only thing left to do is tell the Ruby Rabbits what they're going to get up to today. Okay?
Oh, hey, Mr. Blinken. We acquired some red rabbits. You wanna whatever. The red rabbits want some plans on how they can help us. You want to help in
Uh,
that little process there?
I mean, I guess I could show up and watch. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, are you sure they're good for it? I mean,
Oh yeah. We gave them a lot of spears, so they can spear some folks for us.
Well, I guess I could
And it's
tag
chicken.
along and watch and observe if need be. I'll step in.
All
Cool,
right.
yeah.
Come along
I'll,
too.
I'll take y'all over to the yawning portal. Before y'all leave, S- Jesus Christ, Schemo also pulls out of his bag a very cold bottle of fire wine whiskey, and he sets it on the counter, and he says, "Liff, you keep that cold. When we're successful, we'll come back here and enjoy it, and I'm gonna play everybody a song with Froggy's lute."
All right.
All right, y'all
Woohoo.
head down over to the yawning portal. But first, we are going to go back to the night before. I'm kind of playing with time here a bit.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
Thorgrin, you are in the basement of El Tortal Academy. You were trying to sneak your band of rescued sacrifices into the room that you're going to drop Victoro into so they could start digging a tunnel. But y'all accidentally triggered this combat with the Chasme, a giant mosquito demon creature from the hells in this tiny hallway in the basement here. You have with you, how many was it? 3 ruby rabbits and a member of the Thieves Guild. The last thing you did was activate your rage. Thorgrin, what do you do?
So I raged,
Yes.
and I'm going to go and kill me a bug, I think.
Hell yeah. Roll initiative. The bug got an 8.
I got an 8.
Oh, fantastic. Roll again.
I got 14.
14. Okay. It is going to roll again.
Ooh.
It got a 16, so the Chasme goes first. Well, actually, everybody that you've rescued goes first because they rolled an 18 as a group. They're going to be represented by the Wolfman. The Chasme goes, and then Thorgrin goes. Uh, Okay, so the Wolfman also activates his rage, and he howls very loudly, and he rushes forward with the 2 hand axes that you've given him, and he's going to take 2 swipes at the Chasme. Ooh, one of which was a nat 20. And both of those would hit with the Chasme's armor class. So, how much damage did your hand axes do? D6?
1d6 plus strength.
Okay. He's going to roll 2d6s for his 2 hits for 7 damage. One of those was a nat 20. That was the 6, so let's double it to 12. So he does 13, 14, 15 damage. Or 16 damage to the Chasme. Next up is the Thieves Guild Goon. He races forward with one of the picks that you gave him, and he is going to attack at the Chasme. He got a 2, so he fails. This Ruby Rabbit from back here, the raccoon guy, is going to throw a club at the Chasme because he can't get closer because it's a narrow hallway. He also misses. And this Ruby Rabbit is going to run up to you and says, "I'm going to goes behind him." And he takes off down this hallway. It is now the Chasme's turn. Chasme is going to do its melee weapon attack with its proboscis, and it is going to aim for the Wolfman. The 13 plus 5 to hit. That is a hit against the Wolfman, and he is going to do 4d6 piercing damage. For a total of 11 against the Wolfman.
Is Wolfman raging?
Wolfman is raging, so that's actually going to be halved down to 5. Thorgrin, what would you like to do?
Cry angrily.
It is ineffective.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to run and jump over. Who looks worse? Wolf.
The Ruby Rabbit looks like he has a lot of fight in him. The Thieves Guild goon looks like he is not cut out for this fight.
Cool. I'm gonna jump in front of him and try to push him out of the way behind me.
Okay, he lets you do that because he's a little bit scared.
Perfect. And I'm going to use my maul and smack the big devil mosquito.
Do it! I put a
Uh,
full body pic in the Discord as well.
Okay, I'm gonna recklessly attack.
Okay, yeah.
25.
Hey, that hits.
Okay, good. Uh, 17 total.
All right, that's great.
And then for my second attack,
Okay,
25
that also hits.
for 12.
All right, 45. Congratulations, you have hit it very hard. All right, it's everybody else's turn. It is the Ruby Rabbit's turn. He again attacks with his 2 axes. Get another nat 20. I think you called him Comrade Wolfenstein last session.
Yes, I did. Comrade Wolfenstein.
Wolfenstein, perfect. His first one misses, his second one hits. He rolls his d6 and he'll add his 2 to it for Chasme is now taken 49 damage.
Yeah, instead of dual hand axes, his go-to usually is a double-barreled wand.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, okay. Shit, you should get him that. That'd be sick. I'd make this guy a permanent character in the campaign. Uh, the Thieves Guild goon is going to run into this room with the gelatinous cube, and you hear him grab something, and he runs back out with a pail full of this purple goo. And he says, I think this one's acid. And next turn, he'll throw it on the Chasme. This Ruby Rabbit from back here picks up a rock and throws it at the Chasme. And does not hit it. The other one runs 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. He is almost all the way around the Chasme, and it's now the Chasme's turn. And it looks at all of you, and its legs lift up off the floor, and it begins to fly. And you hear the humming of its wings, its 6 wings, vibrating the air around you, and you feel sleep pull at the back of your skull. Thorgrin, or at the back of your mind. Thorgrin, roll an Constitution saving throw.
I'm going to use Fanatical Focus.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Wait. Hold up. Did I forget something? I feel like I did.
No, you get to do this, right?
I don't get advantage on con rolls when I'm enraged. Oh, it's only strength. Okay. I had to double check that. I forgot.
Okay.
Con saving throw. Let's go. 15.
All right. The DC was 12, so you're good. Wolfman is gonna roll. Wolfman is good. Raccoon Man's gonna roll. The Raccoon Man falls asleep. You hear his body or his unconscious body thud onto the floor. and the Thieves Guild goon is going to roll. And the Thieves Guild goon passes. That is your round of combat in the dungeon. Going back to everybody else at the Yawning Portal. Y'all walk on up in the Yawning Portal with the disguised El Zerna and her disguise as Stacy. And the Yawning Portal, you haven't been here in a few days, but it's just like you remember it. Bonnie and Durnan are at the counter. There are all members from all the factions here. The Artificer is here. Milton would be here, but he's dead now. There's a little black and white photo of him because they haven't seen him in a few days, so they think he's dead. And then sitting over at the corner here is Sanesh of Thresh with 2 other members of the Ruby Rabbits. And you hear him saying, "Have you seen what they're making at the guild houses these days? The Sowers Guild. They have this thing called a spinning jinny. Okay, it's a machine that weaves the wool for you. How did they buy that machine? With the profits they made from underpaying their current workforce. So now they're able to double production with less members on the payroll, and they're not paying the people working there anymore. And they're going to buy new machines with that, and they're going to make new machines with those profits and buy new machines. And just think about this going on for a few generations, guys. There's not going to be any good, honest jobs left because the machines are going to do it all for us. We have to
Hey,
get in there.
Blinken. The
What?
frog talking nonsense, that's a red rabbit.
What?
Y'all can
That's a
walk
red
up and interrupt him
ruby
anytime.
rabbit.
I mean, they're rabbits, and he does air quotes. Apparently, you tell him, you're there. They're the red rabbits.
He's a frog. Not. I didn't mean to say it like that. I mean, Ruby Ribbit.
Oh yeah, I think it's stupid too, but they say they're rabbits.
He looks like a ribbit to me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I get it. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna point to that guy, comrade. Like that guy looks like a rabbit.
That is a rat person.
He looks like a rabbit.
Okay.
And she cups his hands around his mouth. Hey, Ruby, you ribbit. Hey.
Hey, he sees the 2 of you and he invites you over to the table. He gives you some afternoon wine that you can sip on, and he says, "All right, everybody, what's the plan?"
First, I'm gonna get me a plate of some ratatouille,
Oh, fuck yeah.
and
The
then
rabbit
start.
the rat person looks at you and goes, he like narrows his eyes.
um,
No, it's like a vegetable dish. It's quite tasty.
Oh, okay. He says, "I have a
Yes,
cousin
it's
that cooked that really well once."
okay.
Oh, does he put rats in it too? I think it makes it real good.
No, he doesn't put rats in it. He steams the
Ah,
vegetables. He makes it the normal way.
Anyways,
Okay.
plan.
Yep. Yep, Sanesh of Thresh and this badger person and this rat person are all ears.
Well, I mean, I would say, and I look at everyone else. Um, I'm kind of surprised that you join us, frankly. But anyways, besides the point, um, I think that we should, and I look at Fuel and she'd be like, I think we should probably see if we could get him into the basement for extra help.
oh, how do we sneak them in there?
I don't know. I
Yep.
mean, you could. Don't you have some disguises somewhere?
Um, and she like pulls out his pockets and shows that they're just about empty. Maybe his daggers fall to the floor.
Oh,
I
maybe.
don't got spare disguises. Not for a magic school.
Schemo says, "I do have one leftover potion of invisibility."
That's true. We could use that.
Oh, Oh, I've got a spell for invisibility. They can have mine.
Yeah, it's just gotta last long enough to get us into the basement of this school. And y'all said the staircase is right by the door, right?
Pretty
Yeah, there's a
close, if I
couple. Yeah,
recall.
there's a couple of staircases. Yeah, one by the door and then one over by the middle of the school.
But
Oh,
question, I thought I saw a cat looking at me funny whenever I had a disguise on. Can they see through magic-y nonsense like that?
Schemo perks up again, and he's wearing his like half disguise where he changes how his face and skin looks, because he is a wanted man in Waterdeep. He says, "No,
Mhm.
imps typically can't see through your own spells. Maybe if they could figure it out, but no, they shouldn't be able to see invisibility." And
Oh, they were just weird cats. That makes sense.
no, they were imps disguised as cats.
They looked like cats I wanted to kick.
Okay, all right, so you do understand.
sure.
I think.
Yeah, we'll say he does.
Yeah. And little Inchi looks at you, big Inchi, and he, like the little imp inside him, opens up the beak and goes, "What the fuck do you think I am?"
A bird. Now quiet down.
He shuts the beak angrily.
Well,
Okay, so if Inchi casts invisibility on one of the rabbits, and Schemo gives invisibility potion to one of the rabbits, that's two that can sneak into the school while invisible. What about the
Wait,
third one?
can I cast invisibility on another creature?
Yeah, you did it at the
Oh,
museum
okay.
heist for Destry.
Ah, shit. Sorry. Okay, my bad.
It's all good.
well, if it's the third person, let me think here.
They could always stay with you, do something else.
Let's make him. Let me think.
Stagehand?
Yeah, maybe a stagehand. I'm thinking like he could you know kind of give us a hand if things go south, just in case things don't go according to plan.
He could stay up top of the hill if he's the one left up there, you know?
I mean, he could jump down through that hole too when we throw it down.
Yeah, that could work. So yeah, y'all
Mm.
could buy him like or give him some fancier clothes so he looks like he fits inside the school. Um so which two do you want going to the basement? Sinesh is a level 10 ranger. The other two are they're going to have the stats of basic thugs in D&D.
Um,
Lincoln, this frog has some really weird slime. Maybe he could slime Victoro.
Yep.
yeah, he could
That
probably be
is one
useful
of
upstairs.
He created a frog army with it, and if we could get that army on Victoro, we could kill him.
Hmm.
Right, Sinesh?
Sinesh says, "Let me look at my character sheet real quick." So grungs are amphibious. They are immune to poison. Poisonous skin. So Sinesh can apply his poison slime to any piercing weapon, and it can be a part of that weapon attack. And any creature that tries to grapple Sinesh can become poisoned if they fail a saving throw. So Sinesh goes, "Yeah, I could, if I can get a lot of my skin on his skin, I can poison him. And if he doesn't handle it well, he'll get sick and pass out just like you did, Inchi."
Well, I didn't pass out, but you could just hug him, right? And
Oh
that'll
yeah,
do it. He'll pass out.
Yeah, he rechecks his character sheet and goes, "Oh yeah, he'll get sick. He won't pass out."
Well, he'll pass out. Yeah, I know you can do it.
Okay, so you're gonna smuggle in Sanesh as a stagehand to stay upstairs. The other two, the badger and the rat, are gonna go downstairs while invisible. Correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Sure.
Fantastic. All right. Huel, your ratatouille comes. Inchi, Bonnie drops it off. She goes, "Here, Hewley, it's your favorite. Ratatouille made just how you like it." And oh, Inchi. And she smiles at you and she shows like these white human teeth. And she says, "It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in such a long time."
Hey, Bonnie. Hey, yeah. It's good to see you. It's good to see you too. And what pearly whites you have? You've been brushing, um, Bonnie.
And she goes, yes, yes, I have. Durnan pays me and my brothers very well." Bonnie has a new token, by the way. She says, "Durnan has been paying me and my brothers and cousins very well, and we're able to afford things like toothpaste now. I didn't know they made that, and it's just absolutely wonderful. My breath is minty fresh."
Well, that's good. That's good. Say hi to your sister for me. Um, it was good to see you, Bonnie. And hi.
She goes, "And it's always interesting talking to you. Come back soon." And she like waves at you and only you, and then remembers to wave at everybody else, and then she walks away.
And she watches as she leaves.
She leaves, walking away. Inchi, how do you feel knowing that Bonnie is a doppelganger disguised as a human?
Um, Honestly, and she is like very 50-50 conflicted. On one hand, he is looking forward to being able to order fish eggs for her the next time that he comes. The
Hmm.
other half is wondering how to best knock her teeth out with a rock, you know?
Yeah.
So he's very conflicted.
And Schemo watches her go too, and he like elbows you, and he goes, "You know the doppelganger chick?"
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, she smiled at me. Clearly, she wants her teeth gone. So I maybe I can do it easy. But otherwise, we're kind of a thing, you know? She gives me fish and eggs, and yeah, we're kind of pretty serious.
His like eyebrows raised when you say "she gives me," and then he laughs when you mention food. Um, okay. Last call for doing anything in the city before the heist starts.
I
I'm gonna
know this
take that as
ratatouille.
a
And that's it.
yeah. You finish up your ratatouille. Anyone want to get a drink to give them some liquid courage?
Uh,
Um, I mean, yeah, Blinken will probably grab something to drink.
Yeah, you doing liquor or you doing a mead?
Let's do a mead.
I
Ooh,
think
nice.
and she will do what I think and she will do whatever Blinken's having just to fit in.
Okay.
Okay. Bonnie brings you, or Bonnie would have brought you that with the food. Y'all drink it up. All of the ruby rabbits have a small shot of vodka, and they wipe their mouths and they say, let's go do this thing." And y'all make your way north towards El Torchel Academy.
How much did that
Every,
drink cost? I can mark out my character sheet.
I'm gonna say like for all three of you, it would have been like 1 gold piece. So whoever wants to sacrifice a gold piece
And I'll do
can
it.
take that off of their character sheet.
I'll take it off.
Perfect.
He'll like flick it like a you get like the ping in the air.
Okay. One little thing I decided to change. This heist has changed so much from what I thought it was going to be that I am not going to bring the what's her name? The Black Staff.
Oh, yeah.
She said that she would teleport here in a minute if anything happened. I thought it was going to be a very different type of heist. So I'm retconning that. She did not say that. But if things get very, very out of control anywhere in Waterdeep, you can expect her to show up. But she's not going to show up for just a minor disturbance.
I got a question.
What's up?
Would we have like us at the tavern, like the troll skull, like have rested, like a long rest, or
Yeah. This is the morning, so y'all did a long rest. So
Yeah.
reset your character sheet, all of that.
okay? I was gonna say I have 8 hit
Sweet.
points. I've had 8 hit points for so long.
Oh yeah. You definitely rested up.
Awesome.
Okay. I will say that y'all get to the school. Um, and I'm just gonna skip to the part of the day that actually is the talent show, because we did the last day of schooling
Yeah.
yesterday. So y'all walk up to El Torchel Villa as the evening is setting. Um, You all have your teacher passes to get past the gates of the villa. You say that the rabbits with you, who you've dressed in slightly finer clothes, are your assistants for the evening. You are ushered through. El Torchel Villa is a buzz. There are students from the college that are just getting out of classes, and they're around in the quad talking and drinking and studying their arcane textbooks. And you get closer and closer to the El Torchel Academy for young wizards and sorcerers. And there are so many adult nobles standing around, talking, chit chatting, drinking wine, and eating fruit that is being passed out by different servants. There are all kinds of jester bards from the Sea Maidens Fair stationed around, who are being paid to play soft music all around the grounds. Y'all walk up to the doors of El Torchel Villa, and there is the big griffin that has been guarding the academy, and its city watch keeper. And the doors are open and nobles are filing in, wearing their finest clothes. Some of your students run around also wearing fine clothes, and they have their hair done just right. The women have, or the girls have like long, bouncy curls, and the men have their hair slicked back and they're wearing a stuffy shirts. And Lord Growlhound and Lady Castellanter are greeting people at the door. Um, and y'all have this little area outside the school here where you'll give the people their potions and you'll walk in, and that will be the official start of the heist. But first, going back to the basement last night, Thorgrin, it is a new round of combat. The Wolfman attacks the Chasme again with its two hand axes, trying to attack at its wings that are trying to put y'all to sleep. And both of his attacks miss. The ruby rabbit duckling, or duck, runs up from behind and pulls a dagger out and tries to stab the Chasme in its thorax. And it succeeds, so it's going to roll. That should have been 1d8, not 2, so it did 5 damage to it. The ruby rabbit raccoon grabs another rock and tries to throw it, hitting the Chasme, doing 4 damage to it. That puts it at 59 total damage for the night. And the Thieves Guild goon has oh shit, the raccoon shouldn't have thrown that because he's asleep, so 55 damage total. The Thieves Guild goon throws the bucket of acid at the Chasme as it's trying to fly. This is a bucket filled with the acid of a gelatinous cube, and he tries to throw it, but the goo just won't come out of the bucket. It's too viscous. It is the Chasme's turn, and it is going to attack you now, Thorgrin, with its giant pointy proboscis. Ooh, and it got a 20.
Okay.
Just gonna...
I'm going to say no. That does not hit.
Oh, okay. What
That's it. I'm just
bullshit?
telling you that
Oh,
I'm
okay.
saying no.
That's what you think as it just pierces through, like through your stomach, and it comes out a bit at the back. You're worried about your internal organs as it rolls 6d6 worth of damage for 20 damage.
And you said that's piercing?
Yes, sir. Oh, fuck, you're enraged, so it would be 10.
Yeah.
Because you are a god in my game somehow. All right, Thorgrin, it is your turn.
All right. So you said it's flying above us, doing something weird with its wings to try to put us to sleep.
Yes, sir. It
Is
gets
this
to
going
do
to
that
be every
every
turn?
every 3 turns.
Cool. I'm going to jump up and grapple it.
Okay, roll a strength check.
17.
It is larger than you, but fuck, I do not want to look up the grapple rules, so it's just gonna roll with advantage.
Uh,
And neither of them beat you, so you are successfully able to again pin the wings of a winged creature, and it comes falling to the ground.
all right.
Woof.
Sorry.
Do you get a second action?
Grappling is considered a combat action, right? Like an attack action to grapple? I forget.
I'm gonna say yes. I'm not looking up grapple rules ever again in my life if I have any
Perfect.
say in it.
Then I'm going to make a melee attack against it.
Go ahead.
Uh, because
It's
I
got to be a
haven't grappled.
one-handed weapon.
Okay, I was gonna say I can't use my maul then. So,
My mole.
yeah, so I'm gonna recklessly attack
Okay.
and crit on a 27.
Okay. What weapon are you attacking with?
My fist.
Okay. Perfect.
Uh, 14.
14. That's not bad for a punch, dude. That punch could kill a civilian. 15, so that puts it at 69. And as you do
Nice.
that, the fire that's or the smoke coming out of the Chasme's eyes, it begins to fade and sputter, and the Chasme is still resisting you, but it's significantly weaker. You think it's on its last legs. It is the Wolfman's turn, and the Wolfman is going to. It's been attacking its proboscis. He is going to bite the proboscis, the big needle coming out of the Chasme's face, and dig its claws in around where the proboscis meets flesh, and it's going to make a strength check to try to pull it out. It got a 19 plus 2, so 21. So with this horrible, awful sound of flesh being torn, the Comrade Wolfenstein pulls the proboscis out, and the Chasme growls in pain, and then Comrade Wolfenstein shoves the proboscis right into the Chasme's chest, killing it. Thorgrim, you feel the Chasme turn into smoke around you, and then its mass fades away as it is sent back to the Hells.
I'm gonna pick up the cat collar that it dropped.
The Chasme is a fiend. It is an actual creature of the hills, so it does not leave behind a soul coin.
No, no, the cat collar. Find all 5
Oh,
magic cat collars.
oh yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah. You notice as it fades away, there was a little chain around its neck, and it has a name tag on it, and it says Lord Pointy of the 3rd level.
Lord Blunt of the Dead level. I'm gonna tie it to my maul.
Okay, fantastic. The Chasme is dead and gone. You are all still alive. What do you do?
I'm going to wake up those who need it.
Yes. What
I'm
without the
assuming
droning, you're able to wake up the raccoon man easily.
I'm going to look at the duck and go, you just ran the entire way around, right?
Yeah! And he sounds exactly like Donald Duck.
Did you kill the one guard in the one room?
No, the door was closed. You talking about this guard down here? No,
Yeah,
he
I'm
didn't.
talking
He
about
didn't.
him.
No, he didn't kill him. He just ran around.
Okay, well, in my mind, I'm gonna pretend that he answered yes. So I'm gonna
Okay.
look at them, look at the tools that I've handed them, be like, right, lead them into this room, point at the ceiling, and be like, dig that some bitch out.
There's a
All right.
spike. By the way, remember I put a spike on there to show where it is too.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like, dig out like a 5-foot square with that in the center.
Okay. They say right on, and they rush in here, all amped up on adrenaline, and you hear
Okay.
this. Do you give them your maul?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the wolf ruby rabbit and be like, I'm gonna trust you. I need to take a nap.
Okie dokie.
I just freed their asses. I'm allowed like an 8-hour nap.
Yeah. They've just been sitting in cages, so they're well rested, I guess.
Yeah.
As well rested as you could be, I guess. Um, Thorgren, it's gonna be kind of hard to sleep in this room, with all the noise.
That's perfectly fine.
Okay. You snuggle up, or you just lean on the bookcase, and you fall asleep, and you're going to get a long rest in. Um, okay. So, going back the next day, the rest of the crew, Huel, Schemo, Elzerna, Inchi, Stanesh, and the 2 Ruby Rabbits are standing outside the school, all dressed appropriately and disguised as needed. Um, let's commence the heist. Let me get a coffee so that I make sure I'm awake for all of this, because I also had a long day. So, little 3-5 minute break, guys.
All right.
All right.
Fantastic. And now, for the most important part of the coffee, a little bit of tequila.
Hell yeah.
I just had a little bit of Kahlua, so
Ooh, that sounds nice.
yeah, it was pretty good.
Currently drinking some whiskey, so I don't feel like total shit.
That's what it's there for, guys.
Yeah. Like I had that whiskey peach sour, so yeah, that shit was fucking amazing.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Drinking
Oh.
Simple Crown. Question though, did you
Mhm.
say that Thorgrin is not with us?
Yeah, because he's
He's
still in the
not. He
basement.
is in the basement.
Yeah.
That was the plan. He would stay there overnight.
But
That
I'll
way
be
he
fine
can.
still. But I'll be fine still sneaking in though, because he is my better half.
Well, your plan was that you were going to jump down the trap door after it's been activated. Y'all
Okay, I
wanted
mean,
one
I
person in there, and then everybody else was going to jump in after. You're sending in 2 ruby rabbits to assist Thorgrin.
Isn't that the canon
actually,
thing to do though? Because you remember you said that you had like some approval that you both had some weird disguise.
Yeah, their disguise was standing on each other's shoulders,
Yeah, but
but
then when
with
they
the
split, they made each other look like something. I don't remember.
yeah.
that's my
Oh
real
yeah.
question. Will it be fine going around as this 3 foot disguise as the same person, or should I be sneaking around?
Yeah.
Yes, you told the staff, the teachers, and the students that you would occasionally disguise yourself to test their ability to
Yeah,
spot
that's what. Yeah,
intruders.
that's what it was.
So
I
yeah,
see. Okay.
yeah, you have
All
this.
right.
You have this covered, so you're all
Yeah.
good.
Hey, you
Sweet.
have this
As
blanket
as long
because I'm
as
smart.
yeah, as long as you aren't both in the same place, people wouldn't put together that you're 2 people pretending to be one.
Good. That's
Or
all I
if
need to
you
know.
are in the same place, be standing on each other's shoulders. Okay. So the 2 ruby rabbits, or Sinesh looks at you guys and says, "You want me to send my guys in right now? Send them to the basement?"
Yeah, you don't want
Oh,
to get caught up here with us.
okay. The rat person and the badger person, they dip behind a wall, and you hear the sound of some bottles uncorking, and then a few seconds later, you see the leaves around that wall rustle as 2 invisible creatures walk through it, and presumably walk up to the door and into the school. So I'm gonna roll. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of staircases. I'm gonna roll at a d4 to find out which one they go down through. And all right, they're going to disappear from this map, and I will bring them back in later. I assume you would have told them everything they needed to know about the layout of the school and where in the basement. Yeah.
Because obviously I have the blueprint. So yeah, I would definitely say, yeah, you want to go here, and this is where you want to go, right? So
Okay. All right. So the only thing that is left is for all the visible people to get in the school and start putting on the show. Do y'all want to enter as a group or do you want to enter separately?
um, I don't know. I guess as a group, I would think just kind of like talk
The whole
amongst each other.
entourage.
Yeah, just kind of talking to each other, be like, yeah, let's get ready. I'm so hyped for this show, type of thing.
Oh yeah, and she doesn't mind walking with the rest.
All right. It's a night where everybody was expected to kind of show off, dress their best.
Hmm.
So all of you like step up to the steps of El Tortle Academy, and you're just dressed to the nines. You look the absolute best you have. You have these fine clothes on. You all look really cool as you walk in slow motion up the stairs. It is a beautiful night at the El Tortal Academy for young wizards and sorcerers. There are drift globes floating 5 feet off the ground all over the grounds, casting off this soft yellow light. There are torches. There are little beads and strings between the trees that have been charmed to glow. All the guards are wearing their nicest armor, and the soft lute music plays as you walk up the stairs past these jester bards. And at the door to the academy, you are greeted by a group of nobles who are shaking hands with Lord Grauhund and Lady Castellanter, and you hear these nobles say, "Lord Grauhund, we cannot wait for you to be our next open lord. You are the person that Waterdeep needs for these times." And Grauhund says, "Thank you, good sir." And Mala calls the person by name and says, "Lord Blackstone, it is so good to see you here tonight. Please enjoy the show." And y'all walk in, and Lady Fea is there as well, along with Alchrist, and they're all excited to see their substitute teachers from the great city of Candlekeep. And they say, "Ah, Master Blinken! Ah, Master Grung," they say, motioning to Schemo. "Please make your way to the back room and make sure that the students are well prepared for all their talents to be on display tonight." And Alchrist says, "I cannot wait to see what everybody has to do. It's going to be amazing."
Lincoln nods and be like, "Of course, yeah, we need to go ahead and get the show on the road, shall we?" And I look at Schemo and nod. Let's go.
Okay. Y'all shake hands with all the nobles. Elzerna, disguised as Stacy, does not meet her mother's eyes when she shakes her hand. And y'all make your way off to the back here. The rest of the school is pretty empty, but when you get to the back over here, you can see a gaggle of students in the changing room. Well, not the changing room, but the preparation room
Yeah.
over here. There's Tinzero Castellanter out here, and he is talking to a few of his friends, his crab, his goyle. And inside the theater, the doors are open. You can see there's all these nobles sitting around, as well as all the teachers from the academy. This colorful cast of characters you've all grown to know and love. The stage is set with the additions that Blinken and his students made. There is a lovely curtain down the center of the stage, and sitting in the back over here is Lord Victoro Castellanter and Lady Grauhund, who are talking to each other.
Sorry to slow the pace.
It's okay.
Is Schemo disguised as Mr. Grun, who usually I am?
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, that's that. No, he's not. I forgot what his name was. You are Mr. Grun.
Gotcha. Okay, sorry, that confused me.
Schemo is disguised as someone named Master Kelsier. So that's my bad.
Gotcha. Okay,
My
sorry,
bad, my
that's all I need to know.
my B, my B. Um, all right. So I am just gonna throw y'all into a turn order. You're not in combat or anything, but I think
Okay.
that's gonna be the best way to deal with something like this.
Okay.
Um, Let me put Sinesh's name on here.
Roll initiative, yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Go ahead and roll initiative. Yeah. And she got a 5.
All right.
Oh, Roll20 actually works now. Sweet.
Oh, that's great. Blinken with
Ooh.
the 20.
Yeah,
Sinesh with
get
the
wrecked.
17.
I'm kidding. I don't care.
Keely, how about you?
Roll that
Kule?
initiative there. Oh, damn it, Kirby.
Do you want me to roll my initiative too, or
Yes. Yeah, please go ahead.
Hell
Kirby!
I rolled a 4.
yeah. Hold on, I
Fantastic.
got it. It's Tiffy time. No.
All you had to say, big dog, with the 20.
I told you.
Fantastic.
Sorry, I was just yelling in the other room for a second.
It's okay.
Oh shit, you
Thorgrim
beat
with the
me. Okay.
4. Kule with the net 20.
Secret Harvest. What a dumb name. Ugh.
What's a dumb name? Sorry.
Oh, the wrestling group I remember was that kind of like a technically three women team, but it's Chelsea Green and then the two girls. They're called the Secret Harvest because Secret Service, and I keep thinking, why not Secret Cervix? Because that'd be easier. The Secret Harvest.
Oh my! I was using my phone for internet and it died.
Oh, that's
Mm. And my regular headphones aren't working. I'm worried my Bluetooth headphones I'm using right now are gonna die. We'll just see how it goes.
first world problems.
Fair enough.
Ah, fuck.
Hello, hello.
Yo.
Hello, hello.
Okay, I think that fixed it. If I drop out again, give me like 2 minutes to
Yeah.
try something else. I don't know, it's my computer, not my internet, because when I'm playing Overwatch, my internet's fine and consistent. And then for some reason my computer just randomly started dropping the signal all the time.
Wireless?
Yeah, the wireless. Yeah, because I only have a laptop.
Yeah. I hate wireless.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
never given me this many problems. I'm gonna put Victoro in here and the initiative as well.
Hell yeah.
Add a turn for the boy. And he got a 7. Okay, so as I recall, Blinken, you are going to be running the booth right here.
Yeah.
Schemo is going to be in the back here, and he'll pull the switch and jump in after Victoro.
Yeah.
Huel, you were going to be here in the dressing room, or the prep room, making sure each student is well and taken care of before they go on. And Elzerna is with you. Her token's out here, but she's with you in the room. Inshi, uh, when Tenzuro goes on stage, you need to be in this room over here, but you don't really have a place to be. Where are you going to post up for the first and middle part of the show?
Okay, roll 20 won't cooperate with me enough to pull up this map.
Can
And
you
she will.
watch Schizo's stream?
Sure, I'll try to pull up real quick.
Yeah.
Where do you want? Twitch?
Yeah. I'm streaming it. You could see for the most part what's going on. I tried to zoom in when things make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
There's me.
Come
I'll
on,
also put a screenshot in the Discord.
Yeah, no.
That'll probably help a bit.
Yeah, I got a decent image. I just need to zoom in a little.
Okay. Screenshot is on the Discord.
Appreciate it. Okay. I feel like, and she would post up to the right, bottom corner. Is that like a room full of students?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's like was that the not the changing room, but the prep room.
Yeah, prep room.
Okay, I want to assume that one of Inchi's usual students is in there, and he is more than willing to be like encouraging them, helping them out before their performance, making sure they're ready.
Yeah,
Genuinely.
yeah. Bob Lee's kind of nervous because he's going to be singing an opera tonight, or a
Oh hell
song
yeah!
from an opera tonight.
Well, there you go. I'll be in there just helping him prep.
All right, I'll drag your token over here. And the students, they're all excited to see you. One of them even like does a little duck and roll on the floor to show you that they've learned from you. And where do y'all want Sinesh of Thresh to be?
I
He's
want
a
him.
stagehand. Yeah, he can be with you,
Um,
Lincoln, or with Schemo.
I'll say he'll be with Schemo, kind of making sure things go
Really?
right. Obviously, wink, wink, and then, when the switch pull, I'll be like, yeah, just make sure you go with, that point, like to Schemo, be like, go with him when things go down because he's gonna be jumping in as well. So,
All right, and he says the first thing I'll do, I'll try and grab Victoro and see if I can fuck with his head with my goo.
and
Yeah, you do that.
Lincoln's gonna be a little, I guess, taken aback for what he said, goo, and I'm like, yeah, that would work.
I'm gonna slime him up real good.
He just gives him a
Squirt it in
thumbs
his
up.
ear.
Yeah, I'm gonna squirt all over the boy, the man.
Oh fuck.
Okay. Everybody is here. Eventually, Lord Growlhound and Lady Castellanter come back in. All the teachers are here. There's so many nobles in this room. You are surrounded by more money than you have probably ever seen before. Just the clothes and jewelry in here tonight are probably worth a fortune. And as Sinesh of Thresh walks in, he lets out a low whistle and he says, Gods be damned. Throm was right. They're all here. And he makes his way to the back of the stage where Schemo, Weird Bottle, and him start coaching the first set of students on what to do because Schemo's students are going to sing a little song to open up the show.
All
Does
right.
anyone want to do anything before the show starts?
Not me. I don't think so. I'm just there to prep with what I need with
Yep.
these lovely magic lights.
Yep. Blinken, you are standing in front of a console that has the whole rainbow of different crystals on it, and they showed you how this worked earlier, and you
Mhm.
and Schemo worked on how these charms would work tonight. There's a charm crystal that if you touch it, it'll open and close the curtain automatically. There's one that lights a drift globe that's right above the stage. There's a light that shuts off the charm on these torches all on the wall, so you can really lower the light in the auditorium and brighten the light on the stage. There's a charm there that you were told helps with acoustics, and there's just a bunch of cool magical crystals in front of you. And laying on the counter of this booth is a cat who is lazily swinging its tail back and forth, a cat collar hanging from its neck. And when it is show time, Lord Victoro and Lord Grauhund walk up. I'd need to shrink all these tokens, goddamn. I was going to say they're bigger for story purposes, but that just makes it even worse. Lord Victoro and Lord Grauhund walk over to you and they say, Dim the lights, Master Blinken. We are going to make a quick announcement on the stage before the show starts.
And then Blinky will nod and says, right on, sir. And then I'm gonna go ahead and dim the lights.
All right, you dim the lights and everybody shuffles to their seats. Parents ready to see their children perform. Nobles ready to see how the children of their competition are doing. And the teachers all excited to see how confident these students have grown. And Lord Victoro and Lord Grauhund step on stage, and Lord Victoro says, Ladies and gentlemen, before the show is started this evening, Lord Growlhound is running for Open Lord of Waterdeep, and he has my full endorsement and my house's backing. He would like to say a few words before we get started. And Lord Growlhound, who all of you now know has been taken over by an intellect devourer from the Thieves Guild, steps forward and says, "Assembled noblemen, assembled noble women, we need to take Waterdeep back from the peasants, from the guild masters. We need to be the steady hand that this city needs. It's gone into chaos ever since Laurel Silverhand fell into her coma, but we cannot wait years for her to wake up as we did last time. No, we must use this moment. I encourage all of you, if you know a master lord, if you know a guild master, if you have any financial levers to pull, encourage everyone to call for a vote for Open Lord next week, and we can start a new prosperous era of Waterdeep." And everyone in the room stands up and starts clapping. Everyone, the assembled noble power and noble money in this room, is going to throw their weight behind Lord Growlhound becoming Open Lord of Waterdeep next week. After that announcement, Schema Weird Bottle steps on stage and says, "Ladies and gentlemen, the choir of El Torchel Academy." And the 4 students step up on stage and they begin singing a ballad of the original El Torchel family members, the school song for El Torchel Academy. And this is where we're going to start turn order. First up is going to be a student that is going to be playing a flute. They're going to be playing a little elf song on the flute. And she looks a bit nervous. What do you say?
He wouldn't have to kneel down because they're like the same height. He'd pat her on the shoulder and be
God
like,
damn it.
"No need to be nervous, little one. You'll be fine. Look at everyone else out there." And I'm gonna point to them.
She,
Everyone's gonna be nervous, you know.
she says, "Yeah, they're out there together, and I'm just by myself. I don't know if I can do it."
I mean, you won't be by yourself. We'll all be watching.
And that makes her smile. And Elzerna, as Stacy pats her on the shoulder and says, "You're going to be great, Elizabeth." All right. Blinken, in your little crystal booth, is there anything you would like to do?
I would, pay attention to the performance. Obviously I got a show to run in a way too, so I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
looking around cautiously every now and then see that they're singing. So I'm gonna try to time the, I guess we'll do like a bright white drift globe to like kind of go back and forth and make it look cinematic while they're singing, right? So
Yeah. There's a crystal. If you press it, it'll like there's like this metal that's been cut with these holes in it, and it'll pass in front of the drift globe and cast little lights on and shadows onto the floor to make it look very nice.
yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll be like, all right, this looks like a good time to do that. What do you think? And I look at the cat and I know, right? And I thumbs up into it.
And it rolls over and exposes its belly to you.
Okay. After I like play with the drift globe, I'll just like, yeah, and then I'll just kind of cautiously go up and rub its belly.
You rub its belly, and you notice that its belly is very soft, but it doesn't feel like it has any fur on it. And like a cat, you rub it for a second, and it enjoys it, and then it like claws at you playfully just a little bit. And
Okay.
you notice that its claws are very pointy and sharp.
I said, oh, that's
Sinesh,
nice.
yeah, yeah, Sinesh. You notice also this cat does not purr at all.
Okay.
Sinesh of Thresh runs around backstage picking up ropes and other tripping hazards, and he goes, "Gods, this is why you need rules. This is not safe." Lord Victoros stands in the back and he silently judges the other children, who are not his.
Of course.
Schemo looks on at his students singing, and you notice that he is actually like smiling just a little bit. He was able to teach these nobles how to sing a proper song, and you notice that it's not very stiff like a typical noble singing is. These kids, they're actually putting some emotion into it, and they're hitting the hard notes, and they're using their enunciation to be able to drive going higher or going lower, and they're all doing it together in unison. Schemo seems like he was a pretty decent teacher. Inchi, you're out here with Tenzuro and one of his buddies, and there's this cat just pacing back and forth right here next to you. And you hear Tenzuro say, "Why do I have to go last? I should be going first." And his best friend looks at him and goes, "Yeah, Schemo or Tenzuro, you should definitely be going first. Everybody knows you're going to be the best." And do you do
Uh,
anything?
yeah, and she reaches down and tries to. I'm gonna say like shoo away the cat, and I try to kick it away from him, and then he tries to say to Tenzuro, well, you see, if you are so sure you're going to be the best, don't you want the other kids to have a shot to have some fun tonight?"
And Tenzuro looks at you and says, "It's a matter of respect. The best houses get to go first. But I guess if everyone else wants to be my warm-up act, that's fine with me." And when you kicked this cat, it stood up and it kind of growled at you a little bit, and then it runs straight through the wall here into the preparation room.
And she waves it off.
All right, let me get a cord real quick to charge my phone and computer at the same time. Okay. All right, and going back over to the basement, Thorgren, you are waking up from someone with webbed fingers grabbing you by the shoulder and shaking you. Goes, "Hey, hey, dwarf man, we got the hole dug." And you wake up and you see the duck person who talks like Donald Duck looking at you and trying to wake you up.
Okay, good. Here's the next step. So if you look on at the map, I'm going to draw uh something here. What was it right there? Yeah. So, okay. I want those walls filled in or knocked out accordingly, and at which point you guys are all good to hide in the sacrifice room, because we will have backup assisting us in taking out the rest of these assholes if you want revenge.
And
Or
they, uh-huh.
or they're free to, fuck off.
Roll a charisma check real quick. The higher you get, the more will stay.
7.
With that, the duck, the raccoon, and the Thieves Guild goon all want to leave. The comrade Wolfenstein will stay behind to help you.
Good man, Wolfenstein. Alright, but they're only free to leave once, that's filled in, that's knocked out, that's filled in, that's knocked out, that's filled in. Basically making a tunnel.
All right. They might not have enough to like fully fill up the hallway and make like a indestructible tunnel, but with the debris that they have from digging the hole and your maul, they're able to start destroying some more stuff.
Yeah, as long as
Um,
basically the big things I want like filled in, just make it so inconvenient to like come down this way that it's just
yeah,
not worth it, right?
yeah, okay,
Just funnel them that way the best they can.
okay. Thorgrin, they get to work immediately on the room to your left, and when they knock it down, you notice something. There is a ignore this sigil and blood thing in the center because this is not the sacrifice room. But there is a table just full of candles up here to the north, and there's this small podium that has a book on it right here. And then there's also in this corner there is a mirror. It looks like a hand mirror on the map, but what you see is like an actual like standing mirror that's about 7 feet tall and 3 feet wide that seems to be glowing with a purple sheen on it. And they knock down the wall and the door here, and they start trying to build your tunnel. And as they get to doing that, you hear a voice say, "Oi, what's all this then?" And walking up is a cult fanatic. Thorgrun,
All
what do
right,
you do?
I'm gonna keep the guys working. I'm gonna jerk out the shoulder, hunch the back. And
Mm-hmm.
nonchalantly, I'm just gonna walk towards the guard. The master wants it rebuilt. And hopefully when I'm in, melee range, just, talking to him,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to jump up, grab his head, and just try to like smash it right off the floor.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. I know you're gonna beat this guy, so just roll a d20 strength.
Strength, strength, strength. Eh. Rolled a
All right.
6.
So it takes more than one time to slam his head into the floor before you crack his skull. Um, were you trying to do this non-lethally?
No, this guy's a fanatic. You know what? Yeah, let's do it lethally.
Okay. Ignore these other two.
I
I
do the
forgot.
same to the other two.
I forgot you locked two of them in the cells over here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you beat him until he's unconscious, and he is now just laying in the floor right here. Everybody else gets to work. They are able to make like a tunnel. There's like waist high walls here in the hallway, and they knock down these walls right here
Okay.
and right here. Um, and I guess right here too. And that is all that these three are going to do. They're going to go off and try to find their way out of this basement. They actually ask you like, what's the best way to get out of here, man?
I haven't explored to the top left yet. They should go to the top left. I'm gonna send them back out down the way I came in,
Okay.
straight down the center there.
Okie dokie. All right, so they are gonna walk off and disappear. Um, okay. And as they leave, they say, "Hey, there was those other guys too. There was that noble guy and that guy wearing the weird red hat. Yeah, we saw them in the cells once, but they got taken off somewhere else after that nobleman complained about not getting decent food." And you remember that they had talked about this last session as well. There were these other prisoners that were held in a different room.
Yes, they did, didn't they?
Yep.
I should go investigate.
Yep.
So while they're doing that, I'm gonna go investigate.
Okay. Everywhere that you can see is the area you have explored. Where would you like to go investigate?
Just nonchalantly open this door.
Okay. You throw these double doors open like you're Aragorn in Lord of the Rings, and it is some kind of meeting room. There's a big table in the center and these couches all the way around. And you see scattered on this table, there are various notes. Would you like to investigate?
Not right now. I'm just gonna yeet them into the briefcase of holding.
Okay, one of those notes is titled Founder's Day. Okay. Going back up to, I believe, the top of the turn order, it is Huel's turn. So the four members of the choir stop singing. Everybody gives them a gentle round of applause. Schemo taught them how to do a proper bow, and they bow to the crowd. And Schemo says, "And for our next act, it is going to be the young." Give me a noble name, guys. I need a noble name for these students, like a last name.
Lee.
No, Bob Lee has his own thing. I know Bob Lee.
Eat awards.
Elizabeth Edowards playing the flute, and he ushers her out on stage. And Blinken, you open the curtain and you close the curtain at the proper time, and she comes out and she stands right here in the center and she begins playing her flute. Huel. Next up in the room is a young boy, and he is going to be showing off combat skills. So he has a child-sized sword in his hand, and it's in the sheath right now, and he's practicing swinging it around, making sure he has all his moves down. You got anything to say to him before he goes on?
If he's going on for combat,
Yeah, he's gonna like show off a series of fighting stances and fighting moves.
could I inspire him through bardic inspiration,
You absolutely could, man.
just to give him, a little bit of a like, I don't use swords much, but I know this guy. His name is not Inshi. His name is yeah, that's what it is.
God damn.
Okay.
What is it?
Uh, so you're gonna be able to help him on his performance check.
Awesome.
And Stacy says, "Don't cut yourself." Blinken, would you like to do anything?
I'll just like try to follow the mood of the flute playing. Probably like put some like maybe smoke effects, right, and then a little
Ooh,
bit of
yeah.
like bright lights in a sense with the smoke, so it looks kind of ambient.
Okay, fantastic. That really helps because she got an 8 on her performance.
Yeah.
So she misses like every like 10th note, and some of them are sharp. She's not really getting her airflow through there right, but the smoke really helps. Sinesh of Thresh looks on backstage and he goes, "Now this is a safe environment for performers of all ages." Victoria whispers something to Amala and they laugh at the child that's on stage.
Assholes.
Schemo winces a little bit. Little Bob Lee comes running up to you and he says, Mr. Grung, Mr. Grung, sir, did you see our choral performance? Did you like it?
Oh, it was brilliant. You did
And
so good.
he beams with pride.
And,
And
and
Tindra,
she
Ti-
and she
uh-huh.
like makes sparks with his fingertips of a minor illusion, like fireworks. Yeah, good job, Mr. Lee.
He goes, "Wow." And Tenzero goes, "Well, anybody can be good if they have 3 other people helping them." back
And she just
to.
sparks in his face.
God damn.
All right, Thorgren, back in the basement. I will let you explore 2 rooms.
All right. I'm gonna walk this direction. Is each square a square?
Yes.
Okay, so five. Oh, what do I have? 65 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20. I can't see past here.
All right, let me light that up for you.
Do I hear anything while I walk around?
Right now, no. I'm gonna say that you're still in that time dilation state, so this would have been a little bit before the talent show started upstairs. You see a staircase to the north right here, and a hallway that goes on back here.
Okay. I
And
don't
I'm
hear like prisoners or anything.
no, no, you don't hear anything like that.
All right. Let's move.
I'm
5,
not gonna
10.
hold you to your movement distance right now.
Okay, let's go this way again. I'm just trying to listen for like anything.
Okay. Just a moment.
Trying to find those last prisoners. See if there's like any audio cues.
Absolutely. Sounds good. Okay, walking back in this area, you know that this is the area that's underneath the privies and the offices of El Torchel Academy. So there's a lot of rooms over here, and you keep on walking down this hallway a bit, and you can see a bit more of the area. And you know that if you travel down, you'll be back to where the prisoners were kept down here.
Yeah.
Uh, this is the area, I believe, immediately underneath the office uh, of Lady Fea. Um, and as you get about right here, you see something golden on the floor right here. There are 2 gold coins just dropped on the floor right here.
Insight.
Roll that insight.
Insight. You fucking at him now?
Yeah. 9.
Fuck.
No, I got. Who the fuck leaves 2 random gold coins, man? Something's off.
These look like they were just dropped here accidentally. You remember hearing the teachers talk about how somewhere in the basement there's an endowment. All the gold that is used to run the school is kept somewhere down here in this basement.
Okay. Um.
You see down here there's a long hallway leading to an iron door. All the other doors here have been wood. There's a wooden door right here and here and here.
Okay. You said I got a long rest,
Yes, I did.
so I'm going to look at the iron door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sigh. I'm gonna pull out the maul,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna rage.
Of course you do.
I'm going through that door. Something will
Okie
break,
dokie.
and I'm getting through that door.
Okie dokie. I believe last time you found a set of keys on one of the guards, on one of the cultists.
Oh, you okay? Can I retcon that and just try the
No,
keys?
no, you rage and then you remember that you
Fuck!
found a key.
I'm gonna angrily go through the keys, getting wrong one after wrong one.
You're able to, because of your rage, you're able to do it really fast, but you get angrier and angrier with each key. And eventually you find the right one that you found off the guard. It's made out of bronze, and it looks a little bit uh, culty somehow. And you open this door, and Thorgrin, you see what you always imagined you would see, what is rightfully yours, a big ass pile of
Axe.
gold and gemstones.
Oh yeah, that too. Riches. Riches are nice.
Yeah, riches. Enough riches that if you got it all into a pile, you could lay on it.
Joke's on you. I'm gonna go swim in it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. You got like a hot tub's worth of gold right here.
Cool. You know that briefcase holding I have?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just start piling it in there.
All right, you just start shoving it in and shoving it in and shoving it in. And this is going to be your whole turn. It's actually going to take you a while to make sure you get it all in and open up all the boxes in the bags and get it all in.
Oh
And
no,
this is
I'm just pushing the boxes and the bags into the briefcase.
oh, okay. It's still going to take you a while.
Uh,
This is the
well,
entire funding for the school for the next year. So it is 1,000 gold coins.
all right. And into the briefcase.
Okie dokie. Going back over to the talent show, uh, a few more students go on and come off, and everything seems to be running smoothly. You're getting to the middle point of the show now. I'm going to say in 2 turns, it will be Tenziro's turn. Huel, the swordsman, goes on stage, and with your, how do you give him bardic inspiration while he's moving through these different sword stances and these advanced swings? Kirby?
It's Tiffy time.
Narcolepsy kicked in again.
God damn it.
No. So yeah, I'm behind stage here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd just be like helping egg the kids on and
How do you give
kind of just
bardic inspiration?
I thought he'd be humming it, but it's kind of loud and stuff. He'd be like, I don't know, how like what sound would like be heard overall, like the
Right now, it's dead silent as this child is just like swinging through these different sword stances. It's kind of awkward at first, so the jester bard stands up and starts playing like a little fast-paced tune, some combat music, to assist with the child's performance.
yeah,
So
kind of
there's
play
some
along in
sound.
tune with them, like
Okay.
so it's like matching.
All right. Fantastic. The child is going to roll a performance check. And he got a 15,
Oh
so
yeah.
he manages like a few of the more advanced flourishes. His footwork is amazing. He swings with perfect arcs. You have no idea how he'd be in actual combat, but he knows all the fundamentals very well. Okay, and
People
then
start
he's
clapping.
yeah. Give me another
Yeah.
noble name, guys.
Um,
Von Moenheimer.
what?
And Schemos stands up and says, "Everyone, give it up for Edward von Vollenheimer!" And everyone claps as he goes off stage.
Von
Next,
Moenheimer.
next up is Mr. Bob Lee, who requested complete darkness except for the candle that he's going to be holding.
Okay.
And he starts singing a low, soft ballad section from a dwarven opera. Ooh,
Oh
and
God.
Inchi Bob Lee got an 18 on his performance. He is
Who?
riveting.
And she's
Uh,
tearing up as he watches.
God damn it.
like just like from the doors, and he sees you, and you see him, and you're just so proud of him. And Elzerna says, "I didn't know Bob could sing like that. That's incredible." Blinken, would you like to do anything at the midpoint of the show?
So it's all dark, but what I want to do to enhance the coolness is like when the music crescendos and stuff, like when I try to time it right, and I'll put a little like effect of lightning kind of thing in the background, but
Ooh,
not so bright.
very
I don't want to
nice.
like fucking, be all bright and obnoxious. I just want to make it a little flash so it looks cool with the crescendo of the music, right?
Yeah, yeah. Roll a performance check yourself.
Okay. I shall. I want real dice. Fuck you, roll 20.
Fuck you,
See.
roll 20.
Performance. Got it. Ooh, not too bad. 14.
14. All right, so just like at the end of his song when he's holding out the note for a really long time and he starts letting it wobble, letting the vibrato get in there, you cast this very faint lightning and it slowly expands behind him as it travels in slow motion, and it really adds to the effect, and everyone in the crowd, including Victoro, is stunned. Even Sinesh has poked his head out from behind the curtain to watch this incredible performance. And Schemo like stands up and does the Shia LaBeouf clapping gif. He's so like excited to see like good music like that. Uh,
And I just kind of
all right.
look for entry and kind of say like thumbs up, saying you're welcome.
Oh
Inchi, you
no,
know
no,
that
no! He did it himself.
Oh, whatever.
the power of music. Okay, back to Thorgrin over here in the basement. Thorgrin, you think you just shoved about 1,000 gold coins into the briefcase of holding. What do you do now?
I'm just gonna continue along the path. I'm gonna just start knocking on the doors as I pass by.
Oh, fantastic. Tell me which door you knock on first.
The next. So I
Let
came
me
down this
let me reveal this
way.
area.
So yeah, I come down this way.
There are 2 doors right here.
Let's start with the first door.
All right. You knock on it, and the door opens, and a cultist fanatic who was eating a bowl of soup answers the door, his mask off, his soup in his hand, and he goes, "Is there anything I can do for you today, fellow servant of the serpent?"
Does he have a bowl or a spoon in one of his hands?
Yes, he does.
Is it the bowl or the spoon?
It's the bowl with a spoon inside it. They're both made of wood.
Perfect. Housekeeping, and I'm going to shove the bowl with the spoon in it
Jesus
as hard as I
Christ.
can into his face, trying to impale him on the spoon.
Jesus.
And
Roll a dex check.
I'm gonna follow through with it and make sure like I'm hitting his head against the wall too. Like I'm just letting myself in here.
I'm just thinking of like
Okay.
fucking Brock Samson
Uh,
now.
yeah, straight up. If you get above a 14, you're able to non-lethally choke him. If you get below that, you're gonna kill him.
In what was this? A what check?
Dex
12.
12. With that, you choke him out, but you get the spoon so deep in there, and in the struggle, it breaks, and he just chokes to death on like this wooden
Jesus
spoon
Christ.
handle. And as he falls to the floor, his robes fall flat against the floor, and you know that there's a soul coin underneath those.
God damn it. Look in the room. I don't see anybody, right?
Well, you look at like the pile of clothes and you imagine how much it would suck to choke on a wooden spoon handle that's broken in your throat. And then you look at the table and there is the used cart salesman eating a bowl of soup that wasn't there before. And he says, "My, you really know how to take away a fellow's appetite. I mean, that was incredible. Don't get me wrong. I shouldn't say that. I'm going to say it anyway. That was pretty fucking sweet, man. You want to take a seat here and talk about your future, Thorgrim?"
everything I'm gonna do, I'm gonna earn.
Of course you're gonna earn.
I don't need none of your help. And I'm gonna turn around.
Says Thorgren,
Look
if
at
you want to make it to the top, no one's ever done that by themselves.
yet, and I'm gonna close the
damn.
door and knock on the next door.
God
All right. You open this door up, and what you see is a map of the parade route for Founders Day. It is sitting on a table that is surrounded by chairs. And you notice two things as you look at this map. One, the parade route is all the way from the north gate to the city to the south gate. The north gate you haven't visited before, but the south gate is where you entered Waterdeep through. And you notice that where the parade starts, there's a booth that says Lady Amala's Cookie Booth.
Gonna move on to the next room. I don't know if what that means to me, but
Uh, do you snatch the paper for the Founders Day parade route?
oh yeah, I'll snag it. But
Okay.
the priority is just getting to the next room.
Okay, that was 2 rooms, so that is your turn. As you're walking back along here, you hear a voice call out to you and say, Master Thorgren, the show will be starting soon. You need to be at your mark at the proper time.
Man, it's windy down here, and I'm gonna shuffle along.
Okay. Going back up here, Bob Lee finishes his amazing performance and he runs off backstage. Huel, you notice when he comes in, he steps over the boards that are the trap door and they rustle a little bit, but he's so excited as he runs in and he goes, I was amazing, wasn't I? I was really good, wasn't I? He says that to you, Huel.
You're trash, son.
It's Tiffy time. Oh, sorry.
If it works 3 times in a row, that'd be incredible.
I know, it's Tiffy time, man.
It's Tiffy time. Okay, so Bob Lee runs out here in the hallway to talk to you, Inshi. And as he does, he leaves this door open right here, and the cat that was in the prep room walks into the room with Huel and Elzerna.
You did great in there,
Yikes.
Mister Lee.
Did I hear Huel say something?
I said
Mhm.
yikes. I snapped the cats. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
There is also another student in here getting ready to go on stage. Huel, do you do anything for this turn? The student in here is going to be doing a interpretive dance. So she's wearing like these sleeves that are long and flowy, and the cat is actually like pawing at the sleeves. And Elzerna goes, "No, no, don't do that! Don't do that!"
Yeah, tell the cat, come on, this is backstage access only.
It ignores you. Do you do any action to get the cat out of the room?
Can I sick little Inchy on the cat?
You absolutely can.
Can I just go peck him in the eyeball, but don't peck his eyeball out? You know what I mean? Like, peck above his eyeball lid so he gets hurt.
Little Inchi flies over and lands on the cat's back, and the cat stands up perfectly straight, and little Inchi rears back and starts drilling into its head like Woody Woodpecker.
Yeah, just keep doing that.
And the cat and little Inchi start fighting, 2 little imps in disguise. Blinken, you're over at the booth. There's a girl on stage who is doing an interpretive dance number. What do you do?
I'll catch the mood of the interpretive dance again, just like watching as she moves and kind of think of what to do, and then as I see her like make a, I don't know, some dance move, I'll, dim the lights a little bit and make a little, I don't know, purplish light show up,
Ooh,
and then
nice.
shift from purple to like blue here and there every time she does moves.
Nice. In the middle of this dance number, Lord Victorio stands up and makes his way over to the booth and says, "My son Tenzero will be going up next. You will do your best to make sure that the spotlight shines brightly on him. I need him to look amazing tonight."
And I look at Victoria and nod and says, "Of course, sir. I will make sure to make it as bright as we can, and dim the light so it's focused on him."
Okay, and Lord Victorio walks out and into the hallway. Sinesh of Thresh pokes his head out and makes eye contact with you, blinking, and like gives you a thumbs up, and he's like asking you, "Is he good back here? Is he doing what he needs to be doing?"
Yeah, I'll look at him and just kind of nod and thumbs up and kind of point at direction of where the trapdoor is and tell mouth be ready, right? Just mouthing the words be ready, and I keep pointing towards that.
Okay, he nods his head, and Schemo also knows when to pull the trap door, so you
Yeah.
got two people back there that can do it. Inchi, back here in the hallway, Tenzero is talking to a few students, but then his father comes out, and Tenzero runs up to his father, very excited to show off what he can do to the community. And you hear Victoro say, "Now remember, son, you just let the loot, the magical loot, work through you. You don't need to do anything yourself." Inchi, do you do anything?
Yeah, listen to your old man. I've got faith in you too.
God damn it.
And you follow those instructions and you will do great up there.
Okay. And you see Lord Victoro calm his breathing. He claps his hands twice, and then when he pulls his hands apart, out of this white smoke appears a shiny golden mandolin. And he holds on to it as him and Tenzero step into the prep room. Thorgrin, you have
Is
one
any
more round. What?
I was just going to check to see if if any of my team is around me right now.
Nope. Blinken
Okay,
is in the sound booth. Huel and Elzerna are in the prep room, and Schemo and Sinesh are on stage.
got it. Okay.
Okay. Thorgrin, it is your last round of exploring the basement.
All right. Same thing. I'm just gonna walk up to a door and knock. I would come down this way.
Okay, let me reveal the area. So there's a door here and a door here.
Knock knock.
Knock knock. You hear a voice say, stuck up noble voice say, "Who's there? Who's there? Hey, hey, let me out of here."
Ah. Gonna open the door.
Mm-hmm. Give me just a second. Oops.
Oh my god, he has no shirt.
Shut up. You didn't see that.
God
I
damn.
saw a nipple. He looks like Sean Connery from that one western.
Jesus.
All right. You open the door and you see a peculiar sight. The first thing that your barbarian eyes notice is there is a fanatic standing up here, and as soon as you open the door, he looks over to you and says, "No one's supposed to come in here. We're preparing the prisoners for sacrifice." And you see strapped to a chair is a noble person with fine clothes but a ragged beard and ragged hair, and this is Destry Castellanter. You know that he used to be friends with your current thieving crew, and he is bound to this chair with these magical repressing chains. And then in the other chair is a peculiar sight. There's a man wearing a big pirate's hat with a big poofy red feather coming out of it. The only clothes he is wearing are some leather red underpants and these two red straps across his chest, and he is also strapped to the yes, uh, that's what the character is based off of. Yep.
Yeah, I'm just putting it there for everyone else. So,
I'll give you the full art for the guy in Discord too.
Jesus Christ.
oh Jesus Christ, it really is.
Yeah, it's God damn it.
So six eyes and two nipples are looking in your direction, Thorgrin. What do you do?
Okay. He's also a bad guy.
He is chained to a chair. You don't know anything about this person.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So I'm gonna walk towards the guard, and I'm gonna be like, I'm here to relieve you. The master told me, and then I'm just going to put his head through the back wall.
God damn it.
Roll a strength check.
Fucking Brock Stampson.
Strength check. Only a 7.
Only a 7. All right, but you're able to ram his head into the wall and you're able to kill him or knock him unconscious non-lethally. And you are now in the room with these two people chained to a chair. And you hear some voices from outside saying, "Oi, we need to prep the captives for sacrifice. The great Lord will bless us tonight by cursing our enemies, the Xanathar." And this person in the big pirate's hat looks at you, and he looks you up and down, and he says, "So, I'm not the only one in this city who runs around without a shirt on, I see."
Jesus.
At which point, I'm gonna start stripping the fanatic.
Okay.
Body
Ooh,
will
more
go into the
body.
briefcase,
Okay.
and I'm gonna throw on the robes of the cultist.
The executioner cultist, the highest
No,
ranking
no, the
member.
one that was last seen in here.
Okay. All right. The fanatic. Okay. The two people that are chained to the chair, what do you do with them?
Play along, and I'm
Uh,
going to because I'm assuming someone's gonna come grab these guys. At which point, because they wanted to sacrifice them during the play, so when Victorio falls down, right? I'll
mhm.
have he'll fall down. These guys will be brought into this room. So if I just wait here with them, uh I can walk in with them in disguise. So Victorio falls down, Xanathar shows up, and I can be like, haha, fuck you, Victorio. I've ruined your plan. Fight me. And then I have
Okay.
Xanathar here as well.
Okay, that sounds good. So, as you finish getting dressed as the fanatic and you tell the other guys to play along, they both nod their heads. Three members of the cult of Asmodeus walk in here and they say, "Ah, it is good to see that you have remained, brother. I think a few of our brethren have abandoned us in our time of need. Perhaps they did not have the stomach for what is to be done. But if they truly have abandoned us, then they have betrayed us, and the Lord of the Nine Hells will take their souls at midnight tonight. Bring these two prisoners into the sacrificial chamber. We must get ready. Lady Castellanter, or the Castellanters want us to do this execution soon."
I'm gonna nod.
Okay. So you're able to uh, get these guys off the chairs. They're still chained. So Destry and this mysterious person in the pirate's hat are chained at their hands and ankles. So they can't run and they can't really do anything with their hands. And you lead them into this
The sacrifice altar.
the sacrifice chamber. Okay, and they put Destry in this blue on top of these tiles that have these blue runes, and they put the pirate on the tiles with these red runes, and they say, "And now we must await the child who will become one of the newest fiends to join our Lord's army." Thorgren, do you do anything else?
Yeah. So I'm going to casually so you know how like it's all set up for the ritual?
Mm-hmm.
So while we're like positioning them and everything, are there like chalk lines or candles or like like stuff like I could just casually walk through by accident and be like, oopsie daisy, I didn't mean we gotta redraw that. Someone go get like the sacred candle, go get the, magic crayon, shit like that.
Uh,
Just, oops, I broke the candelabra that was holding up the candles that was part of the sacrifice. So we got to go get a second one. Good thing there's a spare,
Yep.
you know.
By the pirate, by the guy in the pirate's hat, whose name you don't know. There are at the four corners these little candles glowing with red flame, and you manage to kick one of them over. And the fanatic says, "What are you doing? We cannot complete the sacrifice without the right instruments. Our Lord demands perfection from us. He needs us."
Sorry, I tripped on the robe. Forgot to get it hemmed.
Okay, did you want them to go get it, or are you gonna
Yes,
go get it?
I'm going to clean up all the messes I'm making
Okay.
and stay in the
Uh,
room.
the acolyte is going to leave the room to go and get the proper things for this ritual. So it is
Oh,
the two sacrifices and the two fanatics.
well, that's convenient. While he's gone, I'm going to break a broom up one of their heads.
Oh,
Just sweeping up the mess I make. Da 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 da. Crack.
crack. Um, I think we're gonna need to enter actual combat for this one.
Up to you.
I'm gonna have the fanatic roll initiative.
All right.
He got a nat one, so you get a surprise attack off on this fanatic, and knowing you, you're gonna kill him in 2 hits anyway. So one fanatic falls over unconscious, and the other one looks at you with shock and goes, "Betrayer! Betrayer!" Uh,
I'm going to take the broken broom like one would a spear, and I'm just gonna hurl it right at him. I don't care if I kill this guy. I need to get this done quick.
Let me see if he can cast anything on you real quick. Hex, False Life, Shadow Blade. He's gonna get off an Eldritch Blast on you.
Okay.
And with the 19 that hits,
Yes.
Eldritch Blast, 1d10 plus 2.
I got Eldritch blabbed. Motherfucker.
You take 8 damage.
Alright.
Alright. And roll a dexterity check to see if you actually kill this other fanatic or not. You need to get
Could I
above a 14.
could I do strength? I'm just trying to I'm trying to impale him with this.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Like I said, I'm going for the kill here. I'm not That's it. Can I recklessly attack it?
Sure.
All right.
How many times a day can you do that? Oh shit,
Rec-
another 10.
Reckless attack, infinite.
Oh,
All it
okay.
does is give me advantage on attacks, but then they get advantage on hitting me.
Yeah, that's the kicker. If you recklessly
So
attack, you recklessly attack.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Um, with that 10, you're not able to get him in one shot, so he's going to get off another Eldritch Blast. Another 19. Shit, I think roll 20 is broken.
Yeah, what the?
And he
Yeah,
does
where are my crits?
10 damage to you, but you are able to kill him as well. And his robes fall to the floor flat.
Into the briefcase. Same as the other guy.
And okay, I'll get rid of their tokens. You notice as you shove him into the briefcase of holding, there's a soul coin left behind on the floor, and the man in the pirate's hat goes, my, aren't you an active little dwarf? Tell us, what exactly are you doing here? Are you my guardian angel?
I'm gonna look at the broom that's shattered on the floor. I'm gonna just casually turn my head to look at him. Back at the broom. No, I'm not. I'm gonna grab the broom and wait.
Okay. Okay. Um, as you are waiting, you hear the sound of footsteps, and the used cart salesman appears and he bends down to pick up the soul coin. And then he picks it up and he goes, "Thank you, Thorgrin. You know, these guys, I thought they were great guys. They're not the best guys. They let me down. They let me down just a little bit. Just like you, Destry. I gave you everything, and I gave it to you mostly for free. And what did you do with it? You just
My
drank it away. Wasted potential. I really hate it." Does Destry say anything to his patron as his patron
um
stands there and mocks him?
so Destry wouldn't have had a chance to say anything, because you know how I said Thorgrin was sitting there waiting, holding the broken broom handle like a spear?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, as soon as the cart salesman starts to monologue, whoosh.
As you take a swing at it, he says, "Drop that." And you hear in your head hundreds of voices say, "Drop that. Release that. Don't do that. Stop." Thorgrin, roll an intelligence check.
Damn it, I was really hoping he would be an illusion and just make him dissipate. That would have been so nice.
Oh, he never lies to you, and showing up as an illusion would be a type of lie.
18.
18. Thorgrin, you almost feel like you have the ability to complete this swing, and then your arms just stop and you drop the broom handle. And the cart salesman looks at you and says, "Thorgrin, I will not tolerate any kind of violence whatsoever, none at all, against this avatar. It just can't happen."
Then please go away. I do not wish to negotiate or be in the same room as you.
Oh, well, too bad, because you're in a room where people are sacrificing people to me. So I'm going to stay right here and watch the show.
I'm gonna pick up the broom again.
Okay. And he takes a little seat on this bench right here. And Destry would say to you, "It's not worth it. You can't do anything to fight him."
Out of spite, I'm just gonna go and destroy the sacrifice circles.
Goes, "Oh,
Like they're
why'd you have to do that? Oh."
when is the acolyte coming back?
Next turn. So
Cool.
going back up to the top here. The girl that was dancing on stage finishes to a round of soft applause. She walks back and takes a seat back here with the rest of her students, and Lord Victoro and Tenzero step into the room with Huel and Elzerna. Huel, are you awake?
That's it.
Yep.
God damn
Fantastic.
it.
So Tenzero comes in. He is already holding the golden mandolin, the golden axe, the legendary weapon of the Doom Raiders, you know that some of the biggest and best songs in all of Faerun were written and performed using that exact lute you see in Tenziro's hand. And you, as a bard, you can feel magical energy emanating from that golden mandolin. It wants to be played, it wants to be used, it wants to put music out into the world, and it's going to be used by this child to fake having any talent at all. And Lord Victoro again tells Tenzero, stand up there, keep your shoulders back and your chin up. You are showing all of Waterdeep, all the important people in Waterdeep, that you are worth something, Tenzero. And if you can convince them of that, tonight you will become something great, just like your brother. I have great plans for you, boy. Don't let me down. And Tenzero gives him a nod. Huel, do you do anything?
I'd be like hiding in like a coat rack, kind of watching them.
Okay. Elzerna would be hiding
Hiding in
with you
a coat
then.
rack.
Hiding in the coat rack.
God
Just
damn it.
watching them.
Oh shit, that's funny.
The cat walks up to Victoro and it meows and stretches and then it starts going speaking in infernal, and Lord Victoro says back to it, head down to the basement and make sure that everything is ready there. After the show, we will commence the sacrifice. And the cat runs off through a wall. And Tenzero steps out on stage, and Lord Victoro goes over to the door right here to watch.
All right.
So that was Huel. Huel is hiding in the closet with Elzerna. Blinken. Tenzero steps out on stage, and he stands in the center, and he's not playing yet. He's waiting for the lights to hit him just right.
Okay. So I give him a thumbs up and smile, say, "You got this," and then I'll um, dim the lights, and then make a giant spotlight, just bright as it could be, and then, well, not too bright, but bright enough for a good spotlight for him to be known. And then I just kind of nod and give another thumbs up and say, "Go for it."
Okay. Um, just a second. Okay, and Tenzero puts his fingers to the lute, and they begin moving very dexterously. His fingers on the frets moving up and down perfectly, and he starts strumming the guitar. And Huel, you would recognize this as a very stiff and proper version of the Doom Raiders song "Disenchanted." And he's just playing the music from it. He's not singing at all. Blinken, after you lower the lights, are you going to do anything?
Yeah, I'll make sure, like, I'll keep the spotlight on him, and then, after such, like, every now and then, every, like, eighth bar where it sounds kind of intense, I'll, kind of, brighten the light a little bit more, just kind of match the mood.
Okay, all right. So for the rest of Tenzero's performance, you're just gonna play your part, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm just keeping track because, like
Okay.
I said, I want to keep the show going, but obviously, I know what's going on back behind the scenes.
Okay. Speaking of which, you see Schemo disappear behind the curtain, and then behind the curtain, uh, Sinesh walks over to this door and stands beside Lord Victoro, who's standing in the doorway, and he nods at Schemo, who goes over to the trap handle, and he puts his hand on it. And the idea was y'all would wait for the middle point of the song to do that, and that will happen next turn.
Yep.
Victoro is standing there on the floorboards, and he says, I know you're hiding in there. There's no reason to stay away from me. And he looks over at the closet where you're hiding, Huel.
God damn it.
Do you do anything?
I'm thinking for a second.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, oh no, I'm just a student in here. There's nothing to see. I'm just fixing the coats in here.
God damn it.
I detest liars. The cat told me that you smelled of magic. Step out here and dispel everything that you are doing. Face me honestly, with whatever nefarious purposes you have.
He's slowly just gonna hide for a second. He's scared. He doesn't know. He's like looking around. He's looking at little Inchi.
And the little Inchi looks at you and shrugs. And Elzerna steps out, disguised as Stacy, and she says, "Oh, we're so sorry, Lord Victor. We just didn't want to get in the way of you and your son, and we tried to leave, but we couldn't walk out on stage, and we just got nervous." And she is going to roll a deception check
Uh-oh.
against her father.
Oh.
She got a 15.
All right.
She did very good. She doesn't give anything away, and she gives you a good excuse. Schemo is getting ready for the midpoint of the song. Inchi, out in this hallway, you see the cat walk back through the door right here, and he runs off down the hallway, and he's going to run down the stairs. Inchi, you know that this is it. This is the moment right before the trap door is activated. What do you do?
He's thinking intently.
Who? Sorry.
Inchi.
Sean. Sean, you're muted. Well, he must have stepped away for a second.
You want to take a tenor?
Let's make it less than that because I feel like Kirby will fall asleep if we do that.
Maybe.
But
Okay.
yeah, quick
I'm
little
just gonna
bathroom
go
break.
upstairs and make a tea or something.
Yeah, Kirby, slap yourself a few times. Stay
Yeah,
awake.
motherfucker. Not kidding.
Little shit.
Piece of shit. God damn. Oh, fuck. Ooh. Well, that's recorded. Don't worry about that.
I'll be back.
Yeah, you probably should check your pants.
I'm going to get some water.
Okay, I'm back.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. I hope everybody comes back.
Don't worry, I saved the clip because Kirby shit himself.
Yeah, once I wrap up this project for Adam on Sunday, I'll get back into editing the podcast versions.
I keep forgetting to upload because work. So
Yeah, and I've been busy because of work too. We've been pouring a ton of concrete.
yeah, I just been busy at work. And I got the weekend off this weekend, so I'll be able to upload them.
Hey, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, I got lucky to work Monday to Friday this week, and I think next week maybe the same.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. If
I'll be
hey, Kirby's back.
oh hell yeah!
Hey,
Kirby.
This weekend SummerSlam too.
Brax.
I'll be fucking watching that.
Oh, yeah, is that wrestling?
Yeah,
I might join in while I'm working on that project for Adam. I
yeah.
have a ton of work to do. I should have worked on it today, but I took a long nap after I got off of work.
Yeah.
As soon as Brax gets back, we'll keep going. Fancy Boy's got to make his tea.
I'm back.
All right.
Fantastic. Sean, are you there? Well, shit. He said he wasn't
Well,
feeling well. I guess he just died.
yeah, just fell over.
All right. Thorgren, this is your last turn in the basement before the everything goes down. The hairs on the back of your neck are standing up. You're in this room alone with Destry, this pirate, and the used cart salesman sitting on the bench, just waiting for the sacrifice to be made. You have fucked up the circles, and the acolyte comes back in with some paint and candles, and he looks around and he goes, where is the other two? And then he notices the used cart salesman on the bench, and he drops everything and he drops down to his knees and he goes, Lord, the avatar of Asmodeus. Oh, bless me for being able to lay eyes upon you myself. And the used cart salesman takes a puff out of this ruby red pipe that he smokes all the time and he goes, yeah. And he looks at you, Thorgren, and he says, I'm really tired of being worshipped like this. This is all just so old school and boring. Oh, it's been thousands of years of this. Thorgren, what do you do?
Uh, I already fucked up the ritual.
Yep. Yep, you fucked up the red circle around the pirate captain.
Cool. I'm gonna go fuck up the whatever's around Destry.
And the acolyte notices you doing that and goes, oh, my lord, forgive me. I will destroy this betrayer. And he runs up to you and he summons a
So
phantom blade.
while he's running up at me, I'm gonna look at him and be like, "Do you see the big guy panicking? Maybe I'm doing it for him. Did you not just hear how he doesn't like the way you're worshiping him? Maybe we're doing this the wrong way. Calm down, you fool."
And the cart salesman says, no, go ahead and get him. And the acolyte rushes towards you.
Yeah.
Can I
Because
just
now the used car salesman smiles. He gets a little bit more entertainment from this.
I'm gonna let the acolyte charge me, and I'm just gonna give him the backhand of disappointment.
The backhand of disappointment. Roll a d20.
Just a normal d20, or do you want me to roll my unarmed attack?
I'm not gonna do a full round of combat with one acolyte that you're gonna destroy in 2
Okay.
hits.
7.
7. With that, it takes a few backhands to really get him down, but eventually you knock the acolyte unconscious. And the cart salesman says, "You could really be something if you had the right kind of financial backing and the right kind of planning. I can help you with that. I know everything in the city. I know everyone. I know what they're doing. A, a blunt weapon like you could take over the city if applied to the right place."
Blunt?
He doesn't know what to say. He says, "Yes, like your mall. It's blunt but effective, right?"
Yeah, well, you're not that bright either.
He goes, It's guys like you. Guys like you I can't ever sell anything to because you're just like me. You want to do it all by yourself. You want to be the big dog on top. But let me tell you a lesson I learned a couple millennia ago. It's easier with friends." And he smiles at you.
Yeah, that I don't have to sell shit to. Be gone, thought.
Okay.
He goes, the show's just about to start, though. Okay, Thorgrim, you're not getting rid of him. The acolyte is unconscious on the floor. These 2 prisoners are still chained up. What would you like to do?
I mean, I want them chained up, but they can run.
What?
Like, I'm not gonna
Okay,
chain up their legs, like, but their hands are, so they can't fight.
okay.
I don't want them to jump me. Even though, like, I know Destry's their friend,
Mm-hmm.
shit, I don't know him.
Do a whole conversation between Destry and Thorgrim real quick.
Oh, God.
No, I won't. I won't make you
You
do
know
that.
I would.
Maybe next session when we're having fun. But there was a little like chain holding them to the floor in the middle of their circles. You undo that, and they both kind of like shuffle to the out of the room together.
Not so much Destry. I need him.
And the pirate captain says, "Well, I'm not going to go alone. Certainly, I don't even remember how I got here."
I can find a use for you, I guess.
Says, "Oh, most excellent. I'm very useful."
If the devil's reading my mind, all he's hearing is meat shield.
Jesus. Um. Okay. Let's fucking do it, boys. Um, you know the midpoint of this song is coming up. You know at any second now the door underneath the floor underneath Victoro is going to fall open, and you're going to need to disguise yourself as him. Do you do anything before that happens, or are you going to hold your action for Schemo to pull the switch?
Can I just wait a second? Just hold my action and wait. Wait to transform into him.
All right.
I'm still hiding, right?
You never said you stepped out, but Elzerna gave you the perfect excuse to step out.
Yeah, step on just chill for now then.
And Victoria goes, "Oh, yes, the orc teacher. Fantastic. Amazing." Um, Blinken, you're still doing your sound booth stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I'm still
Sinesh
kind of
is
focusing. Yep.
okay. Sinesh is waiting, and Victoro looks out uh, at his son playing, and he says under his breath, "The boy is such a disappointment. Oh, how I wished Elzana would have joined up with us. She would have been amazing." And at the center point of the song, where Huel, you know that the lyrics would be, "It was a lie when they smiled and said you won't feel a thing." Schemo, pulls the switch, and the trap door underneath Victoro opens, and Lord Victoro looks around in shock and falls through, and immediately Sinesh of Thresh jumps down the hole as well, and Schemo runs from backstage and jumps down the hole as well. Oops. Huel, you are now alone in the room with Elzerna, and there's a big hole in the floor. What do you do?
I would So and she who jumped in him at the hole?
It's just
The
schemo,
person,
right?
Schemo
It was
and
Schemo.
Sinesh.
Hmm.
At
I
this
would.
point, the plan was you disguise yourself as Victoro and wait for Tinzero to hand you the golden mandolin.
Yeah, I would swap right then as soon as they fell in the hole with them.
Okay, so you cast disguise self. And that's not concentration. Just a second. Let me move all the tokens to the right place. Okay, so you adopt the disguise of Victoro Castellanter. Blinken, you're gonna stay. You know that at the center point of the song now, you can't see it, but you know that door has been pulled, and Schema Weird Bottle and Sinesh of Thresh have jumped through it.
Mhm.
Kuel should be disguised as Victoro Castellanter, and Inchi, you're at this point in the plan, you were supposed to jump down the hole too, so that you could attack Victoro. Is that what you want to do, Sean?
Yes. Oh,
Yes.
yes.
What's a hole? I
There
have
we go.
holes on my body. Can I jump through them?
Is there dirt?
I'm gonna make a move for Inchi, and we'll wrap up here soon. Inchi jumps down the hole as well. Huel, you are free to pull up the trap door and stand there and pretend to be Victoro. Let me move Inchi over. Huel, you're standing here. Okay. Thorgren, down in the basement, you hear, ah! And then you hear, like, about 30 feet away, the crashing sound as four people fall down this hole, and you hear, oh,
Uh,
coming from this, like, little makeshift tunnel that you've made.
I'm going to try to signal for everybody. Yes, everybody to come to me. Like,
All right.
at which point, like not hiding my voice or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Lord Castellanter, Lord Castellanter, someone's disrupting the ritual. We need your help.
Okay. Tell me where you want to be positioned in this room and where you want Destry and the pirate captain to be.
I want them. I want them 20 feet apart. Here, 5, 10, 15. Okay, so yeah, so one there, one here.
Okay. Like that?
Yeah, I want them at least 20 feet apart, so hopefully no big spells can hit them.
Okay. The pirate captain steps over to this area and seems to be completely unaware that he's standing next to someone else.
I
It seems
don't
like
say anything.
okay. And where are you going to be?
I'm in the middle trying to, get everybody to get over here.
Okay. With your loud booming voice, I would say that the Ruby Rabbit and Inchi and Schemo and Sinesh, I guess they all would know your voice, come running down this way. Actually, no, Sinesh is going to do something. Can we say that you're standing right here so you can see what's happening?
Sure.
Fantastic. All right, so you look down this makeshift tunnel that you've made, and you can see Victorio Castellanter is on the floor, and your friends all scramble up. The Ruby Rabbit, Captain Wolfenstein, has pulled out the two hand axes, and they are backing up towards your position. And you see Sinesh of Thresh try to grapple Victoro as they're both standing up. Sinesh of Thresh is going to make a strength check. Oh, Victoro is going to make a strength check.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
fuck, they tied. They fucking tied.
Wow.
So Victoro tie goes to the defender, so Victoro is able to push Sinesh of Thresh away and goes, "What by all the gods below is going on down here?" And then Thorgrim, you would have yelled out, "There's something wrong with the sacrifice." And Lord Victoro cast Misty Step and goes zoop right into this room, and he appears behind you. Thorgrim, what do you do?
I grapple him.
Go ahead and roll that strength check.
Uh, okay, so he teleports behind me. Perfect, rage, and dive for the tackle. Just to, flush it out a little bit there.
All right, yep, you have higher initiative than him, so you get to go first. So, uh, let me load up.
Athletics?
Sure,
15s?
motherfucker. All right, his character sheet is loading. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Level 14, half elf warlock. Well, no, I think I've said he's a human, so not a half elf. Um, Victoro has -1 to his strength, so he is going to roll an opposed grapple check. Nope, that's a d12. He got a 15, so a 14. So you are successfully able to grapple him, and he says, "Hand me! I am the leader of this society."
Um, I have him grappled. I am going to, restrain him.
You are going to restrain him.
Yeah.
Okay. And he is going to cast a spell. He is going to cast id insulation against you. He looks at you, he speaks a word in infernal, and you hear a torrent of conflicting desires in your mind, impairing your ability to make decisions. You need to succeed a wisdom saving throw. And you need to beat spellcasting. Oh, fuck me. You need to beat an 18.
Okay, and you said this was wisdom?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Wisdom. So 16. And I'm going to use my fanatical focus
How many times can you do that a day?
once per rage.
Okay,
Oh, didn't mean to link that. Sorry.
it's okay.
So I will redo that wisdom for a nat 20. Let's
Fuck
fucking go.
you, god damn it. Alright, you are able to successfully grapple him and resist that spell. You have him grappled. I'm gonna say that y'all, like, are over here. And everybody else runs into the room. And Destry like gets a look on his face of grim determination. He hates Victoro Castellanter almost as much as he is scared of him. And Zarzad looks, and the pirate captain looks prepared as well. And the used cart salesman is leaning forward, a gleam in his eye. This is a competition to the death, and competition is his favorite thing. Going back upstairs, Tenzuro Castellanter finishes his song. He kept his posture. Well, let's roll a performance check with advantage for him. He got a 12. So even with the lute playing itself, Tenzuro is just not very charismatic at all. He's kind of stiff. He doesn't even smile as he performs. He just stares blankly out into the crowd, and he gets a polite clap. And he knows that he didn't do as good as he should, and he runs off stage. He throws open the curtain, and he comes over to you, Huel, looking like his father, and he says, "I tried my best, father. Was it good enough?" And Huel, you're gonna need to give me your best Victoro Castellanter impersonation.
He's gonna like lean down, put his one arm on his shoulder.
Mm-hmm. You gotta do the voice and everything.
Son, you may have not played your best, but you played from the heart.
Jesus Christ.
With that, roll a deception check against Tenzuro Castellanter. It was mid. No
It was
disadvantage
mid.
or advantage. Oh!
Oh no.
There we go, Huel. Tenzuro looks at you, and this is probably the first, like, outright compliment his father has ever given him, and he looks happy, and he hands over to you the golden mandolin. What do you do?
I'm proud of you, my boy.
There we go, that was good. Do you take the mandolin?
Yeah, I'd grab with both hands and like he'll staring at it. He's got like big glowing eyes now.
The golden mandolin, this legendary instrument, this magical instrument, this the very guitar that some of the best songs in all of Faerun were written on, is handed over to you completely voluntarily. And Tenzuro says, "Thank you, father. Thank you very much." And he walks past you, and as he walks by Elzerna, Elzerna can't help herself and steps forward and says, I I think you did very good, Tinny. And she fucked up. She calls him Tinny. She's going to roll a deception check to see if she can smooth over that.
Perfect.
And she got a 6. And Tenzero turns
Uh,
around
I'm
and
gonna.
looks her up and down. What do you do, Huel?
Can I use a reaction cutting words? I think
Sure, absolutely.
I'm using it on her for that role there. Is that how that works? Hold on.
No, cutting words is different, but you could give her inspiration, right?
Oh, okay, I think of a different move. Yeah. Yeah. Even with the.
Cutting words would work on Tenzero.
I mean, yeah, if he, because cutting words is basically, rolling and then decreasing whatever the roll is. So unless,
Yeah. You
I
learn
mean,
how to use your wit to distract, confuse, or otherwise sap the competence and confidence of others.
yeah, I guess that could.
But you can do whatever you want, Huel.
Even if she rolled max on the 1d8.
That's a 14 instead of a
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna.
Bardic
Let's roll.
inspire her.
We'll roll 1d8 first.
Okay, I roll that or you roll that?
Technically,
Hey, let's go! Max rolls!
oh,
Hey!
Oh, fuck yes, son. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, so that brings her up to a 14. And she says, Tinny, that's what your friends call you all around here. And Tenzero says, it's what my betrayer sister used to call me. I don't like it. It's infantilizing. She's only 3 minutes older than me. And he storms out of the room. And Elzerna,
That's
like,
close.
breathes deeply and she goes, Yee. And then she walks over to you, and she's also a fan of the Doom Raiders, so she looks at the golden mandolin and goes, this is incredible. And Huel, uh, and Stacy and Elzerna know it is time to get the hells out of El Torchel Academy. Blinken, you would know that as well.
okay. Um, I'll,
Blinken, it's kind of awkward in the auditorium. You know, normally Schemo comes out and says something after
right.
every student performs, and
So
nothing's happening.
I'm gonna run up to the stage and be like, thank you all for enjoying the students, you know, doing their talent show thing. And I kind of give him a big applaud when nobody's applauding. He's gonna applaud anyway. Thank you, thank you.
You get a few polite claps. Everybody like goes along with it, and they all stand up and they start mingling. And you notice Lady Amala Castellanter is looking around for her husband.
And then
And
I'm just gonna like, say thank you, and I kind of hurried backstage and look around, just
okay, you run back here, and you can see that Huel is holding in his hand the golden mandolin. The heist was successful, but you know, somewhere deep beneath you, a fight is going on against Victoro Castellanter. And that is where we're going to call it for tonight.
nice.
Next week, it'll be the fight in the basement.
Okay.
Morgan's gonna die.
God damn.
No, I'm kidding.
So I specifically
It's
was
messed
like, I
up.
bet a sorcerer would be able to fuck him up, but nope, he's just going to power through that too.
Yeah. Well.
He does that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does that. I am gonna try to kill you next week, Thorgren. Just
I
straight
hope you
up.
do.
I imagine if we all fought, if me, Blinken, and Inchy fought him, we wouldn't win. He'd kill all three of us.
Probably.
Almost certainly in like 2 or 3 moves.
Yeah.
But all of
Yeah,
you
I have
together,
like 40 health.
I don't know if he could kill all 3 of you.
Well,
But he
Yeah,
is a
maybe.
level
if he uses
14.
that
I'm gonna honor.
that
Mhm.
silence move thing that he has or whatever that fucking chain thing,
Yeah, the idea was to silence him, but he's just grappled him. Yep. So Victoro has a full-on character sheet, and I'm gonna honor that and stick to it, no matter what.
All right.
Thank you guys for playing tonight. This was very fun. That was exactly what I wanted from the heist. And next week should be very fucking chaotic.
I think that would probably be accurate.
Yeah.
Oh, and unbeknownst to all of you, the Ruby Rabbits have made their way to the basement, and they're following the sounds of commotion, so they'll appear in the fight next week too.
All right, let me go ahead and end this stream. Thank you all for watching, and yeah, this weekend I'm off. I'll upload all the videos.
Fantastic.
Later, bye bye.